happy day before Less Than Jake concert. How is everybody doing today? Welcome to Getting Baked with Crystal, who's ready to get baked. That wasn't as enthusiastic as you've been, Dan. Can we try it again? You like when they do that at concerts? No, I'm gonna need to hear from people in the back.
Show me your cool whip!
Shut your mouth. Hello, everybody. Tonight, we are making blueberry muffs. This is a New York Times recipe? New York Times recipe? Cooking New York Times. It comes from New York Times, but I found out about it from Wilton in real life.
Is that the same place that Wordle came from?
Yes, it is. They make all kinds of great things. New York Times recipes are actually really good. Not that I've ever made any of them, as far as I know, but I know people who have, and I've tasted them, and they're really good. I watched Wilton in real life, Tennille Wilton, make these muffins, and I'm not gonna lie, like halfway through when I watched her fill the muffin cups, I was like, girl, you filled those way too full. And then she baked them and they came out perfect and they looked store-bought and amazing, and I'm like, I need to make these. So onto the calendar it went, and tonight's the night. We are making homemade blueberry muffs. Who's here for it? How's everybody doing? Will the muffin be as big as the picture? If you hold it really close to your face. I will hold it close to the camera just for you, Sam, so it will be as big as the picture. We've got a lot going on. Wilton is here, yay! She says you're going to love these. I hope so. They looked amazing. I love when muffs have the little crunchy bits on top, and my pistachio muffs, if you guys were here when we made those, have the raw sugar on top. And that's what it says to use, but every time I bake them, the raw sugar just melts and it turns into like this gooey thing in the middle, which is kind of amazing, but it doesn't give you that crunch on top. This recipe calls for just sugar, regular white sugar on top, so we're going to do that, and hopefully it'll give us that crunch like it looked like it did. I don't know what Mooch is doing. So we've got a lot going on tonight, and we're making muffs. If you guys do not follow RFS Cats on Instagram or Facebook, or you haven't been on there in the last few hours, you may have missed the update. We had a catastrophe. Like, legit. Liz, you can go now. She likes muffins without the sugar on top. Sorry, we're not here for that. We need the crunchy little bits. I love you, friend. I'm just messing with you. But it's just, like, the contrast in texture. Wilton says, it did for me. Put a whole teaspoon on each muffin. It works better. I will make sure to do that, for sure. Yeah, I was scared when you filled your muff cups that big. I'm like, you're just going to have a blueberry cake on top. There's no way that's going to work. But something in this recipe puffed up perfectly and made perfect little muffin tops like they used to talk about on, what was it, Seinfeld, when they talked about muffin tops? Is that? Nobody's listening to me at all. You guys are listening. 54 of you, please, somebody confirm.
I love how you make a reference to a show you can't stand.
I can't. But I know muffin tops became really popular. I'm pretty sure it was thanks to that show. Chris is here. He likes big muffs and cannot lie. You other bakers can't deny.
Hello.
Chris, I love you. Which, by the way, thanks to your suggestion, I'm really going to try to get Dan to live stream from the concert tomorrow. It's going to have to be on Instagram, right? Can you do music on Instagram? I know you can't do it on YouTube.
I mean, it depends if Jess is watching or not. Anyway, like, you want me to...
You can do it from my account if you want. I don't care if I get in trouble.
You, want me to, live stream it?
For a minute.
Okay.
Maybe. Chris said we should. He was going to try to embarrass me in the chat. Anyway, so yes, tomorrow, there is no Dantics tomorrow night. If you guys have not seen the calendar, we are going to see Less Than Jake. Let me tell you about the really cool, awesome thing that happened. So, when we bought tickets, I got 2 tickets, one for me, one for Dan, because I didn't know what Terry's work situation was going to be like and if she was going to be able to make it. But as it started getting closer, I'm like, well, maybe we'll get her a ticket, see if she can go, let's see what's going on. So I was looking yesterday, I'm like, I'm just going to surprise her and buy her a ticket. Let me just check and make sure it's not sold out, because the Chicago show was sold out when we went to that. Like, they made a big show of like, oh my gosh, we sold it out. So I looked and they were not sold out. So I was going to talk to Dan and be like, hey, what do you think? Should we do this? And then, like, I wasn't sure what our schedule looked like, what her work schedule looked like, because she does work on Saturdays. And all of a sudden, I opened up Facebook when I got home from work, and somebody on there said, hey, I've got a free ticket for tomorrow, or for Saturday night's show if somebody wants it. I raised my hand. Please, I'll take it. You guys, like, some Less Than Jake fan, not even Bowling for Soup fan, those guys are just kids. Some Less Than Jake fan, hey, you're getting ahead of yourself here, Dan. We're not talking about cats yet.
I can't see it. Nobody can see it.
Oh, okay. Some Less Than Jake fan gave us a free ticket. So Terry is joining us tomorrow night to go see Less Than Jake. We're super excited, all of us. It's going to be so much fun. I need this right now. Let me tell you. What is the cat situation? Okay, so if you guys missed the post, let me tell you what's going on. Don't mind me with a cat on my chest. This is his favorite thing to do. He just rests his chin on my chest, and here we go. So Monday, Blake was over here grabbing some stuff, and as he was leaving, he saw Kamiko on the porch, and he said, "Hey, what's that on your leg?" And so we went and looked, and we're like, "Oh, what is on your leg?" And we were like poking at it, and she was just like not reacting at all. And I'm like, I think she has like gum or something stuck in her fur. I don't know what is going on with her, but there's something going on. Beer on Bug says, "Hey, Bowling for Soup is from here. Show some respect." Hey, I love them. The fan base, for some reason, despite the fact that they've been around since like the early 2000s, the fan base has only been around since the early 2000s. Like, it was a lot of young kids, not gonna lie. Less Than Jake, their fans are my age these days, and they're kids, so that's more my scene. That's all. But I love Bowling for Soup. Don't you worry, I will sing along to everything. Aubrey's at Chick-fil-A, I'm sorry. So we checked out Kamiko. She looked like she had something stuck in her fur. We were kind of trying to like poke at it and see if we could clean it up. She didn't react at all. She seemed totally fine. We figured we'll let her clean it up. She stepped in something. Like, that girl gets around. She runs through all the everythings. Like, she got something in her fur, whatever, no big deal. We kept an eye on it. Like, let's see what happens. Buffering, are we good, Dan, on our end?
As of right now, yes.
Okay, good deal. So we figured we'll just keep an eye on it. No big deal. She's totally fine. She's eating. She's drinking. She's running around. She's grooming herself. She does seem to kind of be like trying to clean it. No big deal. We're fine. Totally fine. Wednesday night we go to bed, and Blake's not here, so Terry's crashing in his room, and she comes over to our doorway, and she's like, "Hey, you should come here. Come check out Kamiko's leg." And so I go in there, and I'm like, "Oh man, what happened?" And Terry honestly thought like there was poop on her or something. Like, she stepped in something funny in the litter box, and it came out with her. I go and pick her up, and you guys, she tried to remove her leg. Like, that girl is scrappier than any other cat I have ever met in my damn life. She was done with whatever was on her leg, and she legit ripped it off. It was like an open wound. Bad. When I went to go pick her up, she ran from me. Like, she was not limping, she was totally fine, but like had a flap of her leg hanging off. Bad. TMI, sorry. Like,
I won't show that picture.
What you saw was not even that bad. So Terry and I went and grabbed some gauze, some tape. We wrapped it up in gauze. Thank you, Terry, for saving the day. I could not have done that myself, and I don't think Dan could have handled that. So we closed the door on her leg with that flap, and we wrapped it up in gauze, and we taped it up because it was midnight, and what the heck are you going to do at midnight? There's no overnight vets out here at all. So first thing in the morning, Dan calls the vet. We get her over there. She got bit by a spider and had like this bad infection in her leg, and I mean, we saw it Monday, and Thursday morning she was at the vet. So we caught it, quickly enough. I bet she got in a fight with another cat, got wounded, and got infected. No, they said it was a spider bite, and it was like, because there was no like outside wound.
It looked like a zombie.
Yeah, because we looked, like, is this a wound? Is this something like swollen and it's a wound? There was no wound. Obviously, like, being a bite, there had to have been a puncture somewhere, but it wasn't a cut, it wasn't a bite, it was like...
The flesh was dead and being eaten away by the poison from the spider.
Yes, I don't know if you guys could hear him. The vet said the flesh was dying and being eaten away by the spider, like flesh-eating virusy stuff. Yeah, it was not gum, Wolfie. It was absolutely not. Which, looking back, I feel stupid. Like, no, it wasn't gum. Like, she's a short-haired cat. But when you looked at it, that's what it looked like. Like, she had a hard piece of gum or something. And cats don't let you, like, groom them. I don't know if you guys have cats, but they're not real big, especially independent women like Kamiko. They're not real big on letting you take care of their business. So, yeah, it was a bunch of Eudorus. It was pretty bad.
I like Dale's not from California.
As you were talking, my first thought was actually a botfly larva embedded under her skin. Do we have botflies out here?
That's on TV.
Oh yeah, that's TV.
One more fear.
Yeah, Kamiko is hardcore. You guys, her new nickname is 127 hours because if she can't deal with this, she's just gonna rip the damn thing off. Done with it. I will cut my leg off and move on with my life.
I was worried they were gonna have to like take off her leg.
Legit, I was scared too. When I saw like you guys, Nita ankle was like open wound. It was bad. And we put the skin back over it, and it didn't heal, but it like solidified over the wound, if that makes sense. So by the time you saw it, like Dan sent me pictures of what he saw, it was not as bad as what Terry and I looked at the night before.
Scott says it sounds like a brown recluse spider. We do have those.
We do have those. It very well could have been. We also have black widows. I don't know that we've ever seen a brown recluse. Like, I don't know that I've seen... I may have, but I don't know that I've seen one.
There were some new angry big spiders around here this year. Remember that one that was outside the door?
My mom's got like
That was
hives
just,
and stuff all over her
was-
leg from
it was
something that's
big.
been biting her and stuff.
Yeah, so
But yeah, we do have black widows. Like we see black widows all the time around here. That like it's no big deal. It's not like, oh my god, it's black widow. Like, oh, there's another black widow. Quick, kill it before it has babies. Like it could have been
she
any sort of
something,
insect.
rolled on something.
I mean, you guys see, she's always out in the
Pissed off
grass.
the spider.
Yeah,
Right.
she got too close to something and it fought back.
She came home.
Oh yeah, so Dan takes her to the vet.
Right.
She's there all day. She has to be sedated. They cut her fingernails, which Dan specifically asked for that, so she's not so scratchy pokey anymore. But she comes home.
They pull the tooth.
Oh yeah, she had a tooth that was rotten in the back of her mouth.
What they said that they were gonna do is they were gonna like take away all that like zombie flesh that was there, so the blood vessels could throw blood to the rest of her leg, so she'll lose a leg.
Yes.
So, but like, yeah, so they had to take out all the zombie part.
Yes. Dale says whatever type of spider bit her, many spiders have what's known as a neurotoxin, which will actually begin rotting her flesh. Yes, that's exactly what it was
zombie
doing.
in her. Yeah.
Absolutely. So Dan gets her home, and we're concerned. We don't know how. She is feisty, and Topo likes to kind of jump on her and play with her and stuff, and she does not like that. So it's never a fight, but she's annoyed. So we figure, okay, we'll take her in Blake's bedroom, shut the door, let her out. I open the cage, and she comes out, and she's just like,
Her eyes are
her eyes are saucers, and she's just staring up and kind of like, and her legs all wrapped up, like the knee is wrapped up, so it's just her legs just sticking out behind her straight, like she doesn't know what to do with it at first.
And the other one's got the I got blood
She's
from
got the IV on her arm, or the like wrap from having the IV. Yes, she was high as a kite. Dan, can you sing Chris's comment?
In your legs, zombie. Aw.
Yes, very much so. So she was high as heck, just doping around, staring up, like, what's going on? Finally figured out where her leg was, put it down, started walking around completely normally, ran to the door, and
Like she was going
opened the door.
Oh, that's right. The
Yeah,
bedroom.
Dan had not latched the door all the way when he came in, and she just reached under and pulled that door open and went running across the house. You would not know anything was wrong with this cat, just like when she had the open wound on her leg. Like, she was just running. Every once in a while, she'd kind of flop over.
Food.
She wanted food. She wanted water. She was very dopey, and like her face would fall in the water a little bit. She'd have to lift back up. She was laying down, drinking the
I
water.
may have little bits of videos. I'm not sure. I was just letting her be funny. It was funny.
But every time you called her, she came running and she
At
wanted
full
pets.
speed?
It came running, literally like trotting through the house. Sounds like she was in WTF mode, the poor
Oh.
thing. She was more cuddly than she ever is.
Oh, she was purring. She was happy.
She was purring.
She's high as a kite.
Like, you could not tell anything was wrong.
But-
Towards the end of the night, she did start limping a little bit. Very, very little.
You should have seen her today.
She's slow today, but not necessarily limpy.
Yeah, she did
No, I went and laid on Blake's bed to see her, and she came and climbed on my back. Like, she's
Yeah,
she's
good.
fine.
She's got to be stoked that that rotten tooth is out.
Yes, absolutely.
They said
Yeah,
she
I
had
don't know
pretty
how
bad-
long she had a
I
rotten
had no
tooth
idea.
in there,
She-
but
yeah.
I mean, she was just at the vet. Was it last year or the year before?
Yeah.
When we went for, like, I mean, they all had like full-on checkups, but
Then the doctor came out and said, just fine, like, everything is just fine, she'll be fine. And off he
Yes.
went, like, it was no big deal, so cool.
yes, absolutely. So yeah, she's got to go have her bandage changed every 3 days. They're gonna go take care of that. Like, we don't have to do any of that. She's got antibiotics, pain meds, and anti-inflammatories. She is perfectly fine. She ate her breakfast this morning, went and ran over onto Blake's bed and laid down looking out the window. She's perfectly happy. So totally scary for us, unfazed for her, just as if nothing happened. Jess with the super chat. Thank you so much. Super chatting for Kumiko. Thank you. We need it. She appreciates it. Absolutely. And it was one of those things where, like, just take her. Just whatever needs to be done, do what needs to be done. Everybody at my work was like, that cat's like 13. Just why didn't you put her down? Like, no.
They were stoked on her age.
Do you put your kid to sleep when he gets sick? Like, what the hell? No. That's my cat. Does she have to stay inside?
Yes.
Yes, and probably forever.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know that Dan is ever going to let her outside again. Ever.
No, I don't do well.
Yeah.
But she's crashed out right now.
Yeah, you went outside last night to take the trash cans out, and I was standing here in the kitchen petting her, and she instinctively heard the door and went,
No.
Like, you could see her die a little inside, just like, oh, I can't go outside right now. I'm too high. But yeah, her body tried to take her to the door, but she hasn't, I don't know how she's been today, but she wasn't really asking to go outside that I saw. She's just like, I'm going to stay inside
She
and
came
chill.
for food, water, and then she wanted to go lay and be comfortable.
Yeah, she was laying in the sun, laying on the beds.
Yeah.
She was happy.
Yeah.
Hannah with the super chat. Thank you so much, friend. Another super chat for Kumiko and
Yeah.
tip to host. Thank you. Appreciate you, friend. Hope you're doing well. Chris says, probably wouldn't put my kid to sleep if he got hurt, but I considered it with Amanda once or twice. Dang! I know who's sleeping on the couch tonight. Can I take the mouse because you clicked off my chat?
What?
Thanks. Crystal, hello Crystal with a K, wants a shout out for her birthday this Sunday. Happy birthday. I hope you have an awesome birthday. Okay, I think I'm all caught up on chat. So yeah, that's our catastrophic event for yesterday. That was very stressful, but we survived, she survived, and she's fine. Totally fine. Linda with the super chat, thank you so much. 5 pounds! I love the little L. I wish we had something fancier. I don't know, does the dollar sign look fancy to you, Linda? Because the little L pound looks fancy to me. Send in a super chat for Kamiko, thank you so much. Oh, and give a mooch pets with it. That's what your super chats are getting you tonight. Can I take the mouse one more time?
Go for it.
Thank you, go ahead. Chris said, based on the look I'm getting, I may not make it to our anniversary on Sunday. Been nice knowing y'all.
Hope it was worth it.
That was brave of
Yeah.
you. That was really brave.
That was brave. Choices.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Also, a happy anniversary. I think you guys are like a year or two ahead of us, right? So 19, 20? Where are you at? Hey, Mooch, do you know that I'm doing a show? Yeah, you don't care, do you?
Mooch cleaned off the bookshelf today. He cleaned a spot off.
He broke my picture frame with my cat in it, so that was nice. I'm gonna assume it was him. I just heard a crash at about 4 in the morning, about 2 minutes before our smoke alarm started going off, because it's been a whirlwind 24 hours or so. Yeah, the smoke alarms were beeping, but not like something was on fire, but like the batteries were dead, but we just installed new ones, and they're hardwired, so I don't know. Dan had to get up and try to figure that out, which means we are no longer protected, so hopefully our house does not catch fire tonight.
I ripped that thing out of the wall.
Did you keep the old ones? Of course you didn't.
So I also caught this culprit in action today, trying to.
There's pets on the screen.
Oh, there is. Oh my gosh.
You're interrupting Mooch's pets.
We'll
While
come
you
back
wait
to
a second with
yes.
that,
Yes,
Kevin
go ahead.
Strayer with the super chat. Thank you so much. I love your profile picture. That little monkey is adorable, and thank you for the super chat. Nancy with the super chat. Thank you so much. Get better soon, Kamiko. No more injured pets. I know, right? Done with it. Done with it. I will say, like I said, she's taking it completely in stride. Mooch reacts more severely when he's got a little bit of kitty litter stuck in his toes. Like, he limps around more than Kamiko does with the full-on bandage all the way up her legs. So that girl is scrappy and tough. Don't mess with her. She'll fight you. Brittany with the super chat. Love for Kamiko. I get to pet Mooch. Yes, I think it already went on and off. But yes, thank you so much. Thanks for the super chat and for the love. Chris says, Sunday will be 22 years since our first date and 18 years of marriage. Okay, so you guys got married the year Dan and I got together. You're the same as us for marriage. You messed up my screens again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait. Where? Okay, now you can have it. I don't like sharing a mouse with Dan. Mooch hasn't seen any cream cheese yet, so to him, you aren't cooking yet. Valid point. I did make the cream cheese whipped cream last weekend, and every time I pull it out for anything, he goes absolutely nuts, and we have to fight with him. Musical Guru is here, just got home after like 12-hour car drive over the last 2 days. Oh, you need a nap.
Hardcore.
Oh. Frankenbrain is here as well. Oh no, poor kitty. Yeah, but she's fine. She's fine. Like, seriously. Couldn't have happened to a tougher cat. Beer Bug with the super chat. Thank you so much. A little something for the vet fund. Give Kamiko some pets and loves and rubs for me. I absolutely will. She's been getting more love than any of the cats right now, except for this one who's demanding it. And thank you very much for the vet fund. It's much appreciated. Frankenbrain says this year's 30 years for Mrs. Brain and me. Wow, congratulations. That's older than my kid. Your relationship's older than my kid. I guess most people's relationships are older than their kids. But still, it's older than our kid. I hope your relationship's older than your kid. Otherwise, that'd be weird. Hey, can we? see how this goes. You gonna cry about it?
Why are you doing that? We do have a side. Oh no, wait. We do have a side cam up there. You do that side cam right there.
This one?
Right there. Yeah, try that one.
Very cool, guys. Hey, what's that?
Oh, is that her right now?
Yeah.
With her big old bandaged leg. That's Kamiko. She's chilling on Blake's bed right now with her big old wrap all the way up her leg.
She only looks grumpy because I woke her up.
Yes. Yes.
I didn't mean to.
Foxy Koala is here. Let's get baked. Let's do this. So like I said, if you guys weren't here for the beginning of the show, we are making blueberry muffins. This is the New York Times cooking recipe. It is on the Pinterest page if you want to make it yourselves. It looks amazing. Wilton in Real Life made it on her YouTube channel. If you guys have not subscribed yet, go check out Wilton in Real Life. She's been making lots of amazing things. They made homemade pickles. They were canning peaches. They just did a couple of road trips to really cool places. I like watching her videos, much like Jess's, because their scenery out there is so unlike ours. Like, so green and so naturey, and we don't have that. Like, we could go outside, but you guys know what dirt looks like, right? Like, it's just dirt out there. Sometimes it gets really windy, and then it's blowing around in the air, not just on the ground, but it's just boring and dirt. One day we should, like, go out to the Vasquez Rocks, maybe when it's not 112 degrees outside, but yeah, it's not the same as out there. So yeah, keep it going, friend. I like seeing you do things and having adventures. So check out her video where she made these, and we're gonna make these tonight and see if they can look as good as hers. I didn't go over my recipe, so let's see what's going on. As usual, we are sifting together our dry ingredients, mixing our wet ingredients, and then adding our blueberries. Got it. Okay. Wilton, this says grease 12 muffin cups with a little butter. It only makes 12 muffs? Is that why they were so big? Because it only makes a dozen? Because usually when I make muffs, it's like 18 to 24. But I don't make them like too puffy on the top because then they just flatten most of the time. So let me know, did you get 12 out of a batch of the recipe? Wilton says we filmed a really fun video today. Yay, I'm excited to see what it is. Kamiko is sympathizing with Memphis and sharing the bandaged leg look. Yeah, she couldn't let Memphis get all the attention. She's like, let me show you how this is done, guys. I'm going to rip my leg off and see what you think about that. Amanda with the super chat, thank you so much. Money for vet fund. Cats and dogs are awesome family members. Absolutely. I could never just be like, oh, can't afford to get you fixed. See you later. Like, no, that stuff goes on the credit card. I will go into debt so my cats will be happy and healthy. Like, that's what you do. As bad as that is, that's what we do. Marco is here. Yo, I'm here. Let's bake. Let's do it.
Abe. Oh, never mind.
Wilton says, yep, just 12. Bjornbug wants to know if it's a giant muffin cup or the regular size. I think it's just regular. Have you guys seen this thing going on? I don't know if I've talked about it on the show, but I've seen videos going around. Blake sent it to me first, because ever helpful Blake will always send me baking tips. When you make muffs, to put a little bit of rice in the bottom of the muffin cup, and that helps to absorb the moisture so you don't get soggy bottoms. Has anybody ever tried this?
Soggy bottoms? Yeah.
Soggy bottom muff. The big muffin cup pan, divide it between all 12 spots in the pan. We use muffin papers. Wait. When you say big muffin cup, you mean like standard size or like Costco muffin size? Because I have the Costco muffin size pan too, which I've never actually used because I don't know how evenly those cook, but I did get that. Whatever muffin pan has 12 spots in it. Okay, that's regular then, because the jumbo muff pan only has 6 because they're jumbo. So yes, regular muffin pan. But has anybody tried the rice thing? I was thinking maybe I should try it tonight and see if that helps, like, not make them soggy on the bottom. Sam likes soggy bottoms. All right, guys, let's start with our dry ingredients. Give me a minute. I did not get a bowl out. And we are going to go with flour, salt, baking powder, sugar. Brittany has soggy bottom. I like your soggy bottom. Wilton says ours weren't soggy on the bottom. Okay, and I don't know if it's as much of an issue when you first take them out, but like after the fact, especially with something that has like a liquidy type thing like blueberries in it, that they can get soggy.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How come when they come out and they get cool, can we just remove the wrapping paper and have them just be like muffs?
Not when they first come out, because it like sticks to it.
No, I know, but like after it's like cooled down, can we just take it away so it never gets gooey and nasty and it's just muff?
That might help. The best trick I've found, because out here it's really warm, even when it's not summertime, it's still pretty warm, and all of our breads get moldy really quickly. So everything goes in the fridge. You got a loaf of bread, put it in the fridge. You got hamburger buns, put them in the fridge.
Right. But, like, we could just peel it off, and then we just have the naked muffs.
I don't know that that makes a difference. I don't know if that's the problem. So here's the thing. If you put them in the refrigerator in a closed lid container, as we tend to do, so, you know, things don't fall on them and they don't fall out, they're going to get soggy. Like, the moisture is going to build up in there. But if you just pop the corner of that Tupperware, they don't get soggy.
Well, then just don't put a lid on them at all.
Well, I have to put a lid on them. Yes, Terry?
I'm just stretching.
Oh, I thought you were raising your hand like you had a question. Sometimes Dan does
Well, I
that.
have a comment, but it can wait.
Sarah says, I put mine on the cooling rack when they're done so the bottom is not soggy. Yes, I do the same thing, and that does help, but, like, after the fact they get soggy, I don't really know when this rice thing is supposed to help. I just saw people, like, showing a soggy bottom muff and showing, like, look, I put rice in here, and then it's not a soggy bottom muff, so I don't know. Brittany says, I don't put paper with my muffs. I also make a muff loaf. Muff loaf. I ain't have time for eating little ones. Brittany, I freaking love you.
That's what you said.
I did that for a really long time. I was making muffs with no paper and greasing each muff whole and then powdering it and all this and shaking it around. Oh, that's a lot of work. So I stopped doing
You
that.
just did it.
I did the Reader's Digest condensed version of it. That was Cliff Notes. So yeah, it's kind of a lot of work. I like it in a muff cup better. It's easier. It's faster.
I think Dan wanting to take them out of Muff Cup is just a tactic to eliminate a step towards consumption.
Absolutely. If he could eat the paper,
Which
he
is
would.
not a
Yeah,
judgment,
because the
it's
next question is,
observation.
are there edible muff cups, right? Like,
No, because you don't take the
Can
muff
we-
cups
can
up
we
and
use
you just
rice
put them in
paper?
a bowl,
Rice
and when you want a muff, you just bob for one. You just bob for the muff.
See if he won't use his hands.
No, not on like the naked muff. You just bob for it.
You bob it.
Yeah, you just bob for it, because otherwise you can't use your hands. Stand, everybody.
Bjorn Book says the rice keeps the bottoms from browning. Okay, I see. Wilton says, put a paper towel over them. The recipe says don't use a lid. Okay, clearly I didn't read the recipe. I just glanced over it and was like, yeah, I can make these. That's kind of how it goes. Where are we? Spark Notes version of greasing a pan. Oh, you're showing your age. Those are Cliff Notes, friend. Anybody over like 30, 35 calls them Cliff Notes, and anybody under somewhere in that age bracket calls them Spark Notes. Spark Notes were not a thing when I was a kid. Right? Agreed?
What was?
It was Cliff Notes, right?
Yeah.
Spark Notes weren't a thing.
No, Cliff had them.
Yeah.
Unless he lost the.
Cliff passed them down to his son,
I mean,
Spark.
he could have lost the contract, like the Staples Center.
That's entirely possible. Chris says, do not Google edible muff cuffs.
Yeah.
Amanda says, muff is not a muffins. Look, why use two syllables when one syllable work fine? It's muffs. It's muffs. We're making muffs. Okay, so we are going to do, it specifies sifted all-purpose flour, so let me get my IKEA sifter out. I gotta put this fan differently or we're gonna have flour all over the kitchen. Mooch looks quite cozy. Yes, absolutely, always. Although he's grumpy. He was over here with me and I made him move and he's not very happy about that situation. So 2 cups of flour. Oh, what happened there?
Anybody else's favorite day of the week? Friday, Get Bagel Crystal Day.
Absolutely. PJ is here. Hello, PJ, with the super chat, using up all his characters. I have arrived. Just got back from Keene, New Hampshire. Did I pronounce that right? Went to Walmart, dinner, and ice cream. Now reading my stats book. Ugh. You know, statistics was the only class I ever got a C in college, and I did a happy dance. I was so happy to have gotten a C in that class. Missing Michigan, love my RFS fam. Oh, we love you, PJ. Thanks for the super chat, and thanks for showing up.
Thanks, PJ. He used up
All the characters.
And it had no.
It had no?
It has no. It has no thing. It had no palm to wave at. There we go.
Ah. Now there's 2 paws. What are you
Sorry.
doing?
Pause.
Dan.
trying.
Christina Sadios is here. Thank you so much for the super chat, friend. Appreciate you, and thanks for being here tonight. Sam, thank you for 1 and 2 ing me. I appreciate you. Doris with the super chat. Thank you so much. Adding to the vet bill fund. Get better Kumiko and a pet for Mooch. Thank you. And Christina clarified that was super chat for Kumiko. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Brittany reminding everybody to paw up. If you guys haven't already, please hit the thumbs up. It does help our stream and our back end numbers and things. I don't know how many other ways I can say that. Like, it's just things we don't understand and it helps. It's just it doesn't cost you anything. Just click the thumbs up. It's the best thing you can do for us besides just being here. Okay, so we're gonna go a teaspoon of salt. Beer Mug with the member super chat. Thank you so much. Been a member of the RFS fam for 3 months. You've been here way longer than that, friend. Hey, Dan.
Yeah.
Why does a fork have 4 tines?
I don't know. Why does a fork have 4 tines?
Because if it had 3, it'd be a threek.
Oh, nice.
That was good. That was really good. What am I doing? 4 teaspoons of baking powder. Oh, maybe that's why they're so puffy.
Raise the muffin top.
Aw, raise the muff roof.
I'm with that.
I don't think I've ever put 4 teaspoons of baking powder in anything.
Candies and eat bread. Don't you do it.
Our muffs are gonna be muffy. Alright, to that we are going to add a teaspoon of salt. Mooch gets pets and a pet for the mixer. Yeah, I gotta show the mixer some love. That thing is the backbone of this show. You know, besides me. Oh, Uncle Yukon is here. I saw earlier people were asking where you were. I was trying to find the thing to do the thing, and then I forgot this one doesn't have the thing. It has. Much easier. Good Lord, those are going to turn out like Lucy Ricardo's bread, right? I'm telling you. When Wilton made them, I thought she was going to have a blueberry cake across the top of her pan, but they muff up.
When we turn on the oven, we gotta turn it on earlier than normal.
I know. I'm trying not to. Look, these cook at 425, and it's 425 in here. It's down to 101. It's gone down 3 degrees in the last, like, 20 minutes, so that's reassuring. Okay, so adding to this, we're going with a 1/4 cup of sugar. Oh, remind me about the oven in like 10 minutes. I can't. It's gonna get so hot in here. Alright, so I'm just gonna whisk those together. We're good there. Then we're gonna add our eggs, milk, and melted butter. Wait, is this the right recipe? Did I? Hold on a minute. Because I'm pretty sure my recipe on here said 1/2 cup of butter softened. BRB, guys. Super chat from Christine. That's a lot of baking powder and salt. I know, right? Hopefully I'm using the right recipe. I'm going over to Wilton's video to link her actual video in the comments. I can't find it. Kevin with the super chat. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate that. That will be adding to our vet fund. Why is this not giving me just like video? Oh, I gotta go here first. Then videos. I just Googled it on Pinterest. Or Googled it on I searched it on Pinterest. And it said it was a New York Times recipe, so I went with it. But, come on, how do I, whoa.
Hello, everybody.
No, be quiet. How do I mute your thing? There we go, okay. Sorry guys, bear with me. Talk amongst yourselves.
Brittany said, Crystal watching YouTube on a YouTube Live? It's YouTube Inception.
Oh, I did this already.
And thank you all again for the super chats. I know Crystal's a little distracted. But thank you guys so much. Mooch is giving up on you, Crystal.
Here's the thing, I need the other computer because it has my password saved. I don't know my password for New York Times cooking.
Alright.
Holler if you need it.
It's my first day. I'm new here, guys. Can you lug over the 50-pound computer instead of the cute little one?
Oh, no, it's
She
not.
says, mine didn't say to butter the muffin pan either. You couldn't have said something then?
It's super light.
Right,
Are you
thanks.
watching Wilton's video?
It was just playing. I scrolled down in a panic trying to,
Alright, there you go. Now it's turned into Tech Corner here.
Don't mind me. Oh, Helen is here. Hello, friend. She says, hope you're doing well. I'm not happy at the moment. I'm okay, but I had a little accident in my car yesterday. I came out with a few big scratches, so off to the doctor for my car. Oh, I'm sorry, friend. I hope you're feeling okay. I hope you're not sore or anything.
Yeah,
That's scary stuff.
Yeah, I hope you're okay.
Hi, do you want to be a computer today?
I tell you, ever since they passed that law that they could let kangaroos drive, they ain't been right since.
Hey Dan.
Yeah.
The computer's not turning on. Hi guys. What else is going on here? Need more computers. No more computers.
What recipe are we looking
No worries, Wilton. I'm not blaming you at all. I'm blaming me for not checking. Here's what happened: is I made the thumbnail. By the way, thanks to Wilton for sending me a picture of her actual muffs to use for my thumbnail and my recipe card. Because I usually take a picture from whatever recipe I'm using, and it was a top down of the pan, which didn't look good when you cropped it. So, thank you. I messaged her like really late at night. Was like, hey, any chance you want to send that to me? And she totally did. So, thank you so much. Appreciate you. I don't know. I have to open the one that she has. Did you go from her video?
No, I went New York Times.
Right.
Blueberry Muffins.
My recipe card is made from the link in Wilton's video, so I have to go to that. Dr. Detroit says, hello everybody, what did I miss? Everything. Less than Jake tomorrow. Kamiko tried to rip her leg off. We're making muffs, might be using the wrong recipe. Now you're all cut up. Panic moment where we try to figure out what's going on and why this recipe says a different amount of butter, because I may have found the wrong one. So I make my recipe card from the recipe, I add it to Pinterest, so it's there for you guys if you want to use it, and I move on with my life. So I went to pull it up on Pinterest, and it was not there. So I have to pin it to my Pinterest anyway, so I have to find it. So I went and found the recipe from Wilton's video, or from my link that I put from Wilton's video on my Facebook post, and then there was no way to pin it from the recipe itself, so I went over to Pinterest and searched simple blueberry muffin, New York Times recipe. Good enough, there it is, no problem, let's move on with our lives. But when I got to the part where you have to add the butter, I noticed, I can't, there's things. I noticed that the amount of butter was different. So now I'm over here trying to find the recipe that Wilton used and linked in her video, so then I can add that to my Pinterest, so then I can open it in Pinterest. This is my life.
Thanks for filling the show.
Huh?
Thanks for filling the show.
For filling the show?
Yeah.
For yapping on while I'm scrambling and trying to do things?
Yeah, we don't have to do anything extra now.
We'll see.
I did link in her description, and I have the recipe up and ready if you want to fast track any form or fashion.
I am just about there. I have to be on this computer,
Yep.
so then I can put it on the Pinterest that's on here. Just
Totally understand. I got back with it. I'm learning.
yeah, totally different recipe.
You
Let's
know
see.
what? Do you
Okay.
have the sifter that'll sift back out the ingredients you already put in there?
No.
They don't have that?
No. Okay, so the 2 cups of flour is accurate. What did we add? We did 2 cups of flour. We did a teaspoon of salt. It should have been a half a teaspoon of salt. We did 4 teaspoons of baking powder. Why would New York Times Cooking have 2 recipes called simple blueberry muffins and they're not the same damn recipe? I'm calling out New York Times on this. That's where the problem is. New York Times effed up. Like, why would they call them both simple blueberry muffins? Oh, that's because they're not. This one's called Jordan Marsh's Blueberry Muffins. Did I link the wrong one? We'll find that out later. Okay, guys, don't use the recipe on my Pinterest page. I don't know. Let me do this. Okay, hold on. This is how I'm going to get this over here. Oh, this is not for this. Come on. Right
Chris is directly blaming New York.
I'm okay with that, absolutely. Come on. Let's go to Pinterest. Can I send a message to myself on Pinterest? You can on Facebook. I don't know if you guys know that. You can also text yourself things.
Oh yeah, I'm my own best friend.
Oh, absolutely.
But sometimes I leave myself on red. And then I'm like, what a jerk. It's weird. I'm gonna have to talk to him about that.
Yeah, you could totally send yourself a message on Pinterest. Did I send it to my right account? I have 2 Pinterest accounts. I did not.
Skydreamer wants me to drop an atom bomb on the wrong recipe. I do not have that power. Crystal could do it though. Look at her.
Do you know how many people have get baked in their or getting baked in their Pinterest name? All of them. Absolutely. Okay, let's see if I can switch profiles. I might have to just use this computer, Dan.
That's
somehow,
fine.
some way.
Dr. Detroit says, I think they both missed my milestone message. We did not. It's been too long. What have I missed? Has Mooch turned the power off yet?
Oh, I updated you, friend.
Was that it?
I didn't see what was milestone message? I don't know. You're gonna have to scroll up. Okay, I need to get rid of this because I don't have the mental wherewithal right now to sort that out, and I just need to set this aside, and we're starting over. So, hi! Welcome to Getting Baked with Crystal! Who's ready to get baked?
The Secret Muffin Society over here is ready for muffins!
Oh my god. I don't know how I managed to do that, but, you know, stuff happens when you're doing lots of things all at once, and your cat tries to rip their leg off. We're gonna blame that.
Alright, I am ready.
Are you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Wipe. Nothing to see here. I don't know if I can fit everything in this bowl, but we're gonna try. You know what I'll do? So you start with your empty bowl. Maybe I'll make another batch of not blueberry muffins because I don't have any more blueberries besides what I'm using for this. I don't know. Half the fun of baking is making mistakes, right? Right? I don't know, Afriel. We'll find out. Okay, let me rinse this one because I have the other one for something else. I don't even know if I need that. Marco says too hot for vodka.
We got a concert tomorrow.
Yeah, I have to go to a concert tomorrow and like stay up past my bedtime. So no, I can't have vodka today. That was a good point. I was thinking like, no, it's not too hot, and you know things are screwing up right now. Maybe I'll have it. No. Maybe I'll have a drink tomorrow at the show. Probably not. I will probably buy one of those waters at the show. Do you know what they sell at House of Blues for water, Dan? Liquid Death.
I haven't had one of those yet.
You know what it tastes like? Water. $5 water is what it tastes like.
Sorry.
Hey Marco, football's in 2 weeks on Sunday, and your team and my team play for like the opening
You have a team?
season. Yeah, it's the Steelers.
Like, are you on it?
No, I just root from the sidelines.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, shish kumbah, rah rah shish kumbah.
That's why you were never a cheerleader.
That was pretty good.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, we'll try this again. It's still 2 cups of flour. This is actually step 4, but I like to mix my dry ingredients first so I have them ready to go. Okay. Salt,
Can I squeeze?
baking powder. Can you what?
Can I?
Not yet.
That looks fun.
You can do it, but
Okay,
not yet.
cool. Don't like call me. Call me when it's.
Call you maybe?
Call me when it's. ready.
Marco says, Dan, it's next week, not 2 weeks. Good luck.
Yeah, it's next week. Not this weekend, but next week.
Hannah says, yeah, that's why Dan was never a cheerleader.
That was good.
Okay, what do we got here? A teaspoon. What am I mixing? Now I'm all... you guys know every time I have a mess up, like, I'm all thrown off and I have no idea what's going on anymore.
I think we're good to go. It's cooling down in here now.
It is. We're down to 100.
Yeah, it feels good.
Okay, so flour, salt, baking powder. Baking powder is 2 teaspoons, not 4, but I'm kind of interested in trying the 4 teaspoon recipe now.
Yeah, always bake like Roger's watching.
I'm going to let that go. Maybe he'll wave at me again and then you'll see it and you'll believe me.
No, okay, so we do have a goal.
What is our
goal?
goal?
The goal was
yes. So Roger got new picks made. As you guys may know, back in, was it October of last year? I traded Roger some Garbage Pail Kid cards and figures. For you young kids, you're gonna have to Google Garbage Pail Kids. Although they aren't back again in
I have
stores.
one in the fridge.
He's still doing trades. Like if now it's like he wants these full boxes from Walmart or Target because he's on tour and he can't go get them. Okay. Although on the last tour I did see him posting asking people to give him a ride to Walmart or Target to go get them.
Does it make you mad? You're like,
I'm like, bro, I'll give you a ride. Like, let's go.
Would you commute down there to go give him a ride?
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know if he'd have that kind of time to wait. But so I traded Garbage Pail Kid cards to him so I could get a free ticket. He put me on the list. I was on Roger's list. I got to go in for free for Garbage Pail Kid cards. He had new picks made with, I don't remember. They're on my phone. Hold on, I'll show you guys.
Oh, we're never getting muffs.
Look, it's my show. We're here for...
The Secret Muff Society is protesting.
Do I look like I care? You guys are here for it, whatever I do. Okay,
Absolutely.
are we side camming, please?
Oh, yeah, hold on a second, please.
Check it out. He got Roger Baum picks made. And it's Adam Baum with dreadlocks, and it's Roger. And I need one. I must have one of these. I don't know what I need to do to get one, but I need one. So bad. Here's the problem. Every time they throw things out into the crowd, I am the worst at catching things. Do you remember when we went with Jason one time? They threw out a bottle of water and Jason went and just grabbed the bottle of water like it was nothing? I don't have that skill in my life. It's not a thing I can do.
You play sports like a marionette.
I play sports like Daria. La 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 la. Like, that's it. Literally, when I was in high school and it was sports time, like, oh, we're playing tennis for this segment. Hey, come over to the net. You guys win, let's just screw around the whole time. Like, I'm not even trying to win, I'm not trying to, like, compete. I don't care about sports balls at all. Not even a little bit. So, I'm not good at catching things. So, I'm counting on the two of you.
Gotcha.
We need a pick. I'm hoping I can get close enough to the front, and the barrier is close enough that he will personally come out and hand it to me. Really hoping. Look, last show, he looked me directly in the eyes and made like, it's you face, and waved at me. And then, when he was talking later about like, I hope you guys know the words, he said, I know you know the words. He knew. So he knows who I am. There's a chance he might hand one directly to me.
He's grooming.
He's what?
He's grooming.
I'm an adult. I don't think that's grooming. Brittany's good at hitting the ball with her face. Yeah, I'm with you, friend. Totally with you. Chris is going to tell me what I need to do to get one. Let me know.
Chris wrote the book.
Can I meet him downstairs at the tour bus again? Because I did that last time, and
What's
it got me in for free, so we'll see what we can get this time. Crystal, you caught Dan winning. Oh, Marco's your biggest fan. That was Marco.
Why? What was I winning about?
He said, Crystal, you caught Dan winning.
You're the prize.
Oh, Marco. Oh.
Marco loves you.
Oh, remember this move? Yay, what was this move? Yay.
All right, Dan, do you want to squeeze my sifter?
Yeah, but this doesn't make any sense because it's still not mixed to sift.
It really doesn't. That's the thing. The other one has the thing that goes like this, but that I'm going to sift it. No, not so high because it's flour and there's a fan. It's going to go everywhere.
Oh, it looks like Parmesan cheese at the bottom.
Wilton says, I got a pic from Travis Clark of We the Kings in 2016. He threw it out and it hit me in the head and fell on the floor. I put my foot on it for the rest of the show so nobody could find it. That's awesome. Hey, you see how you're getting it on the rim of the bowl? You don't want to do that. That's fair. Get out of here.
That was fun. Look how
There's
it is.
flour everywhere, Dan.
It's so fine.
I have pics from other shows. Do you remember the year we went? And it was like 2 days after my birthday, and some chick next to us got the pic, and I don't remember if it was you or Jason, but one of you guys lied to her and told her it was my birthday and asked for the pic, and got the pic for me for my birthday, and she came up and was like, oh my god, happy birthday, you can have the pic! And I was like, thanks!
We didn't lie because your birthday was like a few days before that.
Yeah, but you told her it was my birthday right then. Like, it's her birthday today.
And she had to come find you, too.
All she wanted was the pic, and, like, she sacrificed her pic from Roger so that I could have it. PJ with the super chat, thank you so much, friend. Crystal, at this point, it sounds like we could get him to watch the show. You've got a business card, just give it to him. You never know what'll happen. Look, I'm not gonna lie. When I went down in October, I brought him, like, a little paper bag, like, shopping bag with all the little figures, the Garbage Pail Kid figures and the cards and everything in it, because I didn't want to just, like, bring him a pile. So I brought him a bag, and I legit thought, like, do I put a card in here? And then I'm like, hell no, I will be so embarrassed if he watches the show and hears how I talk about him.
He streams live on Twitch, and
he does.
With maybe 10 to 12 people max, so he's very reachable.
I have a larger audience than he does, right? Like, right at this moment, I have, like, 9 times more people watching me than he does, but he'll have, a larger audience tomorrow at the House of Blues, and nobody's coming to watch me at the House of Blues. But
you never know. You should just take some Mentos with you. You never know.
I might. Look, I got a hug. During COVID, we met up with masks, and, like, I'm not, like, we're not touching each other or anything. He went in for the hug, so I'm just saying. Yes, Uncle Yukon, a guitar pick, actually a bass pick. He plays the bass. I like the bass players. Alright, so, I don't even remember what's in here. Some stuff and some things, dry ingredients. This one we only preheat our oven to 375. There was my other clue that this recipe was not the right one that I was starting with. PJ with the super chat, it cannot be the weirdest thing he ever heard. Some of the stuff I've said to him, you don't even know, you guys. One time on stage, the other guy in the band was like, let's hear for Roger, the hottest guy on Warped Tour. And then I went and met him and I was like, 22 maybe at Warped Tour. And I was like, hi, you really are the hottest guy at Warped Tour. So embarrassing.
Did he Elvis you? Oh,
I'm sure he was just as embarrassed as I was. Like, yeah, one time at band camp, am I as red as I feel like I am right now? That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever said to Roger. Like, yeah, Boom Shadow, who I don't think I've ever seen comment, just said, wow. Yeah. Like, what the hell was I, like, did I think that was gonna be my in? Like, what the hell? I was there with my boyfriend at the time. What was I gonna do? Like, what? Just face palm. Like, seriously, you guys. Why? Luckily, he probably doesn't remember. They tour a lot. Hope he doesn't remember. He did remember me last time, though. Last, like, 2 times. Yes, it is like when Dan yelled out to Rhett and Link, I like your stuff. It was on par with that.
they were so tall.
But, okay, so Roger's also tall, like, or, like, slightly tall. Everybody's taller than me, so I was just like, you are the hottest guy on Warped Tour. Like, really? Who says these things? Alright, oven goes to 375. We've got our thermometer inside just to make sure we're good.
Which, since we've done that, we've had better luck.
Not since we've had the thermometer, since you changed the thingy in the back,
But no,
the sensor.
but the thermometer also told us to wait 10 more minutes. So, a combination.
Yes.
It brought awareness
absolutely.
to everybody should buy a date thermometer for their...
Yes, put a thermometer in your oven so you know you're cooking at the right temperature. Is it time for vodka for Crystal? Are you saving that for the Jake concert tomorrow night? I don't really drink at concerts, and I'm not drinking tonight because I'm 42 and I will be hungover tomorrow.
I need to make sure that you can maximize your concert tomorrow.
I need water. Like,
So-
I need a can of liquid death. Water, because that's the only option at House of Blues, apparently. Adele says, what were you going to do? You were going to cash in on that celebrity pass, girl. Like, I wouldn't turn it down. I'm just saying. I love you, Dan.
It's
Just saying.
but like the pass, like the people are on Cameo now. There's got to be some sort of level where like now the pass don't matter no more because like this guy's on Cameo. Like it's like
Why does that...
like it's like lowered its ticket value.
No, like, we're not talking about Celebrity Pass where he sends me a video, Dan. No. He's already slid in my DMs. I'm good on that. Come on now. Just saying. But don't worry, guys. Roger has a way hotter girlfriend than I am, so, like, Dan's safe. We're good. We're fine. She's totally cute. Okay, so we are creaming the butter, and this is the other part where I was like... Thanks. This is the other part where... Oh my gosh. My butter's almost liquid. The other recipe said melted butter, and I'm like, wait, the butter was just supposed to be softened, not melted. So, yeah, that's where we caught it. Oh, pro tip, guys. Do you remember, was it a couple weeks ago, I recommended this little cord holder? not cornholer, cord holder for the back of your KitchenAid mixer to hold your cord. Don't put it sideways. Don't put it horizontal. Maybe it'll be okay where you live, but when it's 110 degrees.
Where do you live? South of the equator?
Yeah, if you live like in the Upper Peninsula, which some of you might, it might stay on there. When it's 110 degrees, the cornholer, it just falls right off. Just so you know. I had to ask Jason, like, what the hell? How come yours stays on? Vertical, bro. Was pretty much his answer to me. Put it on vertically, right over that little warning sticker that nobody's ever going to read anyway. Who cares? Put it vertical and it won't fall off. It's got just enough of a curve to it that it pulls against it when the cord's on it and it pops it right off that adhesive. So, the more you know. All right, so we are throwing in here a half a cup of softened butter. That's a stick of butter. We're using real butter, guys. If you have not heard, I have been converted and only use real butter now, like the cool kids. What's wrong with being south of the equator, Dan? I don't even think he knows what south of the equator means. He certainly did not know you were south of the equator.
Who?
Adele wants to know what's wrong with being south of the equator.
Nothing. You just live in the upside down, so everything's flipped.
The upside down.
Why are you calling it a corn holder? I'm not. It's a cord holder. But apparently when I say that, it sounds like cornholer. I'm not saying cornholer, I assure you. It's a cord holder, but my mouth doesn't make those sounds. All right. 1 1/4 cups of sugar. We're going to count this out. Say it along with me, guys. 1. 2.
I don't know where you think you're going.
Dan's not even playing along. Dan.
Oh, the 4.
3.
The 3. Stereo.
There, I knew Sam would play along. 4. Sugar's getting empty. 5. That's 1 1/4, guys. Thank you so much for counting along. I read this thread on Reddit today or yesterday about somebody who has I don't remember the name of it, but they're allergic to the sunlight. And people were like, so how long have you been a vampire? And she's like, oh, ironically, I'm also allergic to garlic. And someone asked her, so when you laugh, is it like a ha-ha or like a I thought that was hilarious. I don't know if you guys do, but that was the best comment on Reddit for the day.
Ooh, I'm pretty fun. Just tested out your cord holder.
What are those 2 flappy things on the rear of your mixer? This is my cord holder. Not my corn holder, my cord holder. So, if you have a KitchenAid mixer or any sort of stand mixer, I'm sure you have the issue where your cord's just everywhere, flopping around, waving in the wind. So, I've got the solution for you. 3M maybe? Who made this? Probably 3M. Somebody somewhere made this. It's on my kit. If you guys go to gettybakedcrystal.com, if you want to get one of these, it should be on the kit. I think Dan added it there. It holds your cord. So it keeps it up off the counter and out of the way and off of your toaster oven that you keep next to your mixer. But put it vertical, because if you put it horizontal, it comes right off. I got that trick from Jason. Who knew? He was doing something better than me. I know. All right, so we're creaming together our butter and our sugar until light. Carry on. Oh no, the mooch has spotted you and wants treats. Yeah, Terry distracted him. Good looking out, friend.
Always. He was coming.
There wasn't even cream cheese. Sounds good. Vertical cord holder. It's one of those things like when I say the real world and I have to like really enunciate apparently, otherwise it just comes out like a big mush in my mouth. Helen really wants to cuddle and squeeze Mooch. He would totally let you. He loves to cuddle and squeeze. Afriel says, thank you for being you, the answer to a bad week. Watching Dan and Crystal is the best way to feel better after a bad week. Aw, thanks, Fred. I'm glad that we can help. I'm glad you're here. Wilton says, I actually thought of you doing this counting when I was counting mine out. Fun fact, I do that so I don't lose count. Like, it might be annoying and obnoxious, or it might be funny. I don't care. It helps me not lose count. Sam says, 5. Now we have diabetes. Here to help. Are you mousing?
Go ahead. Let me know when you're done.
I'm done. I think it was autocorrect, but completely applicable. Bjornbug wants to know if Terror was feeding Mooch something. Terror is your nickname. If you guys didn't know, Terry is actually short for terrible.
Oh,
Look, I love her. I can make jokes like this. It's actually not short for anything. She's not a Teresa, so don't call her Teresa.
Hi,
Yeah, she scraped with her finger a little bit of the butter off the butter wrapper and let him have a little taste.
I gotta be on your stream.
Dale says, I think the counting thing is kind of cute. I don't know if it's cute when I do it, but it sure as hell is cute when Bradley does it. When my little nephew does the especially because he's so shy and doesn't want to do it, and so then I'm doing it, and all of a sudden you just hear, like real quiet. Oh, it's freaking adorable. I love it. Dale says, you've now got me counting the same way, and Ben laughs at me every time. Good, I'm glad.
Yeah, all good until the count sends you a cease and desist. $1 for every time you said bah ha ha.
One for every
$2, nah ha ha.
You know, I haven't heard the count actually in a while, and I don't even know if I'm doing a good impression, but in my head, that's what it sounds like. One mooch, yes. Oh, are you mad you're on your side of the counter?
You saw me get on YouTube. He's upset now.
Damn it, my babysitter's here to make sure I don't climb on the wrong side of the counter. He smells the butter. Alright, so after we've got our butter and our sugar creamed together well, we're going to add the eggs one at a time. Marco says, sucks kids these days don't know who the count is. That's why it is your responsibility as a parent to teach your kid about the count. You can teach them about, like, saying no to drugs and stuff, too, if you want, but make sure they know about the count.
Yeah, Marco's got like 7 kids. Do they all know
No,
what the count is?
you don't have, you have 7 kids, Marco.
That's
I'm
6.
pretty sure you've got at least 1 or 2, right? But
Maybe
not
6.
7. 6? No. No, what do you know that he doesn't? Count Chocula? Yeah, that guy's cool, too. You can teach him about that, too. Boom Shadow says, Booch, don't stuff your head in the mixer. It's not worth it. He begs to differ.
I hear Marco just tapping. I hear him typing. Backspace,
Dan, I've only got 2 I'll actually
backspace.
claim.
Autocorrect, tap on backspace, type.
Well, our butter and sugar is getting lighter. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera, but it is getting lighter. Alright, let's scoop this down to the middle. We will add 1 of our 2 eggs. One.
Shit, I didn't get the memo. It restarted.
What restarted?
The count.
Oh. I got this, Dan. Don't you worry.
What if the count never stopped, though? What if the count, like, always just kept counting? And the
He's
next
just over
episode
there, like,
starts at, like, the next counting.
7,942,658.
Just kill me.
Marco says, I have 3, chump.
I can read it in his voice, too.
I've only met Marco once in real life, and it was years and years ago. Oddly enough, at one of my mom's birthday parties.
Well, was I even there?
You were there, yeah. Marco and Marie were there because Marie is friends with Angel, who used to have my job and work with my mom.
Oh, yeah.
And so Marco and Marie came, like, my mom knew Marie, and maybe Marco too. I think my mom knows both of them. Marco, you know my mama? Are you friends with my mama? But yeah, that's like, you didn't know anybody was friends with anybody, and we went to the party, and then you were like, oh, hey, I know you.
I have questions. What is going on in here? Because this doesn't look like muffin.
Dan, it's
like,
butter, sugar, and egg. We're still on step 3, bro.
This is base
Calm down.
right here.
Calm down. 2. Marco said, yep. Yeah, Marco's friends with my mom, guys. In case you were wondering how cool he is.
That's upper echelon.
It is. Yeah, and then Marco and Dan went to junior high together, and you also went to junior high with Angel, yeah?
She was there, but I didn't know her.
Right, but you guys like went to the same junior high. I don't think Angel ever pops into the lives, but she's in the group. She's one of the cool kids. She pops in every once in a while. All right, next step is going to be a teaspoon of vanilla extract.
Chris throwing out the random Yo Mama.
I like it. What'd you say about Mama? Oh, this is getting fluffy, guys.
So good.
It's Fluff Muff.
Fluff muff.
Oh my gosh, you screwed up my things again. Do you need me to do it? You got it? Hannah wants to know if she's one of the cool kids. Yeah, you're one of the cool kids, friend. Linda wants to know how the sword fight was, Dan.
We haven't had it yet. Marco hasn't showed up.
Marco knows better than to show up here with a sword. You're gonna have to go to his house. Chris with the Yo Mama joke. Yo Mama's so hairy, Bigfoot be taking pictures of her.
I haven't that one.
We'll let that go. Alright, so we got a teaspoon of vanilla. Because these are going to be so blueberry, we're just going to add imitation vanilla. Although, again, on Reddit, I was reading some stuff about imitation vanilla, and people were like, it doesn't make a damn bit of difference. Use whatever vanilla you want. So, I don't know how professional those people were, but there was a big, long discussion about it. Marcus is going to show up on his Harley with his sword.
You have a Harley? I never been on a motorcycle.
You know what's funny is that our friend Harley doesn't have a Harley, and he stopped by my work the other day because he needed something from me, and everybody was like, who's that? And I'm like, oh, that's my friend Harley. How come he's not riding a Harley? Because he had this motorcycle and it wasn't a Harley. And, yeah, I'm sure they thought they were hilarious, but they were very unamused that he did not have an actual Harley. Yes, Dan put the link for the cord holder. Really cheap. You get a 3-pack for like $4 or $5. I don't know what it costs you in Australia. But yeah, it's a very reasonable price. I've already used 2 because I put it on the wrong way. Make sure you put it on vertical. Brittany says, haven't you been on a motorcycle sidecar? We both did. Separately. Remarkably fun. If you guys ever...
That's right. Oh my god, wasn't that such a good time?
Yeah, if you guys ever get a chance to go for a ride in a motorcycle sidecar, by all means take that chance. Who would have known? That's
right.
really fun.
Okay, so I've been on a trike then. Because that has more than 2 wheels.
Yes.
That thing was rad.
Yeah, that
thing was so
fun.
cool.
And I grew up, my dad had motorcycles growing up, so I grew up riding a motorcycle like since I was little. One time we got pulled over driving home from kindergarten. My school was literally 1 mile down that same street that I lived on, and my dad was driving me home on his motorcycle, and I think he didn't have a helmet for me. I think back then, like, he didn't have a helmet. And he got pulled over, and they yelled at him, like, what the hell, why would you put a 5-year-old in the back of a motorcycle without a helmet? And then I had to walk the mile home while my dad, like, sadly walked his motorcycle next to me on the sidewalk. Like, I was on the sidewalk, he was in the street. Adele says, apparently 32 Australian dollars. Jeez. Don't you have Australian, Amazon? Would it be cheaper there? Is that because they're trying to import it? Cause,
Yeah, you want me to throw it in a bag and send it
I don't
to
know what
you?
the conversion rate is, but I can ship you one cheaper. I got an extra one.
Yeah.
Unless this one pops off, too. Brittany with the Danstery. There's a vlog on this channel called Michigan Trip September with Dan's red hair. That's where we rode the sidecar. Yeah, that was good times. Did you know about that, Terry? We rode in a motorcycle sidecar?
I think that's awesome.
It was a lot of fun. Okay, so stir all this together and add it to the cream mixture alternately with the milk. I better get the milk. Half a cup of milk. Adele says that is on Australian Amazon. Ugh. That's, yeah, that should not cost that much. I promise you it was like $4. Like, there's got to be an Australian equivalent. Unless you guys just aren't real big on, like, keeping your cords, you got to import those kinds of things. I don't know about your Australian life. Alright, half a cup of milk. Throat is really dry today. Couldn't be this fan blowing directly on me. Okay. So we're going to alternate adding our dry ingredients with our milk to our creamed mixture. We'll start with dry ingredients. Adele says, I'm searching now. I don't know about other Aussies, but I'm all about cord management. You're my people, friend. Alright, so we'll stir that in. Stay there. Beer and Bug says, quick related aside, I use D-Wings, a rubber cord holder, to attach my charging cables to the shelf on my headboard so I'm not constantly fishing for cable ends. Is that the thing? Look, I got these things at HomeGood once that I freaking love. It's a little circle, and it has like a slit down the middle, and it kind of goes like this, and you can pop your phone cord into it. I put one of those on the underside of the lip of my nightstand. Best thing ever when you're laying in bed screwing around on your phone and like, oh, it's bedtime. Where's my cord? And you gotta like flop around on the side of the bed and try to find the cord. Just pop it in. I even put one on Dan's side. He never uses it. I don't understand why. It's the best thing ever. I don't know if that's the same thing you're talking about, but it sounds like it could be. D-Wings? Maybe? I don't know. What is Mooch's favorite treats? By far, it's those little tubes of liquid. Like any brand, any flavor, he's not particular. But those little tubes, we call them Kitty Go-Gurt. Like, you just tear the top off and like squeeze out the liquid, and then he just licks the heck out of it. That's his favorite, by far. Beer Bug says they're similar, yeah. Yes, I have those like all over the place holding anything I can. Those are the most amazing thing. Yeah, I stumbled on those just by chance and was like, oh, I'll grab this and see if they're any good, and they are any good.
That looks beautiful.
It really does. It's nice and fluffy.
It looks like it's going to develop into something so tender.
Yes, it looks like a cake batter.
Yeah.
It's not like thick like a muffin batter. We'll see how it goes, but I still got more milk to add. It should be good. Boom Shadow says, our cats hate them. He only likes wet food. Mooch loves the wet food. Yeah, he'll eat the dry food, but he'll usually throw up afterwards. He like gorges himself and then just barfs it up. But look, Mooch will eat anything, hence the name. Like, Delectable Squeeze-Ups. Yes, that is one brand. We got some at Aldi, and they were actually pretty cheap for, comparison pricing of that sort of thing. So if you have an Aldi near you, we just got those a couple weeks ago, so they might still have some. They had like 3 different flavors, I think, and I made Dan grab all 3 because it was a really good price. I don't remember what the price was, but I remember it was a good price. Athena says, we have wildfire smoke and it's making my asthma problems even more harder for me to breathe. Oh, I'm sorry, friend. I know there's lots of fires going on here right now. The freeway we have to take down to the concert tomorrow is having some issues of being closed, and hopefully they'll have it open tomorrow. I think they were open today, but it's definitely going to take us a while to get down there tomorrow. Grab a rubber spatula. Afriel with the Life Pro Tip. Genius. Lego figure hands work for USB cord management. A nerdy geeky friend of mine has them mounted on a board on his desk for management. I love that. That's great.
Lord knows you got enough of those around.
Except for the Lego guy who's like, oh my gosh, there's the hands of our people holding cords.
The Lego guy is no hands.
We can just take the heads of those guys and make a makeshift,
The headless one, the net spikes.
Okay. Yeah, this looks amazingly moist and fluffy. I'm really excited. Oh, honey, I was not holding that out for you. I'm sorry. Maybe later. All right, what is our next step? So this is the part that was weird. When I was watching Welton's video, I'm like, crush half a cup of blueberries? Why would you crush them? Like, you always try to coat them in flour so they don't get crushed, but I guess it'll give the batter a blueberry flavor, so let's try it. We'll do it. I'm going with it. The muffins looked amazing. I'm not arguing with the recipe.
There's some extra blueberries on top of the blueberries.
Thanks, Dan. What happened? Did you spill them?
Those were my spilled berries in the bag. They're member berries.
Remember? Oh my gosh. These are kind of giant blueberries.
They were, right? I was
You
like,
don't need
whoa.
a blueberry, bud.
They're like blue balls.
See? Back up. Back up. All right. I don't have a half a cup now. Hold on.
Oh, that's nice.
Hmm.
Batter's nice.
You didn't wash these ones though, right? You just washed this?
Correct.
Okay. Okay, so half a cup of blueberries. We're going to crush them with the fork and mix them into the batter. Wilton says, yep, and you don't crush all the blueberries that go in them. So let me ask, because I don't see it in this recipe. I did see it in the other recipe that I started making. You don't coat the blueberries in flour? There was no issue with them. Usually they sink.
Yeah, I was going to say, how do you keep them from sinking?
Usually coating them in flour helps with that, but this recipe does not have you coat it in flour. Ew, the insides of blueberries is gross. It's not blue, guys. Blueberries aren't blue on the inside. Like, they're little, so you just pop them in your mouth. I don't think I ever saw the inside of a blueberry. It looks like bug guts. Kind of gross. Ew. You just crush it with the fork, huh? Look, I'm a texture person, and this is kind of weird. I don't know how crushy I'm going to make it. Well, we'll see. Taro, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, says, hey guys, any plans for Halloween treats? I'm sure we'll do something themed at some point. Dan always tricks me into making something pumpkin-y, even though I'm not a pumpkin fan. Somebody, was it Shannon, posted on Facebook, the hot take that apple is a better fall flavor than pumpkin, and I am with you, friend.
I vote that.
Absolutely. I'd rather have apple anything than pumpkin anything. I am just not a fan of pumpkin. I try really hard. I like pumpkin roll. I've got like 3 cans of pumpkin right now that a friend gave me that she didn't use, and I made some muffs, and it's just not good. Even when you have cream cheese going on, like, no. Yes, Jess agrees. Apple is a far superior flavor. Absolutely. You can keep your PSLs. I don't need your pumpkin spice latte or your pumpkin spice anything. I want apple everything.
What about all the DSLers? that are around?
PSL.
No, the people that drink drink the spice lattes.
It's a pumpkin spice latte.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Alright, so, like, the skins don't crush. Wilton, what do you do? Like, you just... This texture is grossing me out. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty bad. Can I put this in the food processor? You just put, like, the skins in there? Brianna is here. Hello, Brianna. I can never remember anybody with that name if they pronounce it Brianna or Brianna, so I'm going to say both of them. Hello, friend. It's been a while since we've seen you. I hope you are doing well. Worse than eggs?
Adele.
It's kind of right up there.
You should read Adele's.
Oh, Adele goes and hides in her pumpkin-loving corner. Look, I'm not saying you can't love it.
How do you
I'm
know
just
she's-
saying you're wrong for loving it.
How do you know she ain't married a Peter Pumpkin?
That's her business. You crush them the best you can.
Just like Adele's.
It's
Just like Adele's.
The
dreams.
color is great, but here's the problem that I'm having is, like, then there's just chunks of skin, because
You should step on them with your
Ew.
feet like grapes. Remember that lady that did that?
I Love Lucy.
I am her friend.
Brianna says, I put whole blueberries in my muffins. Yeah, we have whole blueberries too. This specific recipe has you crushing a half a cup of blueberries. So, you know, when I'm trying a new recipe, I'm going to follow the recipe. I have my ways that I like to do things, but that's what this says to do, so that's what I'm doing. Very interesting, although, like, I know how color works. When you squish the blueberries are blue. The inside is, like, yellowy, like bug guts. And then once you crush them a bit, it's kind of pinkish purple. So that's fun. The skin is okay. It gives it texture. Yeah, but friend, I don't like texture. I'm very, like, opposed to weird textures. I have a hard time with blueberry muffins anyway. I just have to, like, convince myself, like, it's gonna taste good, just eat it and ignore the texture of it. You won't notice the skin in the muffins. Okay, I'm trusting you. If you guys missed it, Wilton made these on her channel, Wilton in Real Life. That's where I found the recipe. So I'm trusting her process and that it's gonna work. Chris swearing that they crush better by hand. Just dig your fingers in. I hate you, Chris. Now that's 2 women in your life you've pissed off tonight. Want to go for 3?
It's already 3. I got your back.
Yeah, Terry's mad for me.
I co-sign. That's too much. I think it's Blurry's right.
Hannah gets me. Also a texture person. Brianna says, man, I wish I still lived by you so I can have some muffins. I can't even make muffins right now because our kitchen is under construction. That is the worst. I feel your pain, friend. Ours was under construction for like a whole month, and I couldn't make anything, and I was so sad. I was actually scrolling through like old Instagram posts recently and saw that after my kitchen was up and running, I went and baked like 3 or 4 different things that night. Like, yes, look, I'm making everything. Erin says if you have a mini sieve, I never know how to pronounce that word, or a super fine one, you can put the blueberries through it. Look, I'm going to trust the recipe, even though it still looks kind of maggoty. Yeah, I don't know about the yellowy insides. They're kind of gross. We're going for it. I've never intentionally crushed blueberries to put in a recipe, but we're doing it. We're doing the damn thing. Alright. Mix into the batter. I'm going to do this by hand, even though it does not specify. I just feel like that's how it should be done. Did you see where I said you do need to coat the blueberries in flour? It says in the comments of the recipe to do it, so we did. Awesome. I'm glad you said that, and then I read that. I was trying to remember, it's been, how long has that video been up? Like a couple weeks? It's been a while since we watched it, so I couldn't remember if you had done it, but I know every time I make blueberry muffins, I definitely do that. So I wanted to make sure. So thank you for letting me know. I will definitely do that.
There's a link to the video pinned on our channel.
Oh, is it? Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, if you guys want to see Welton make hers, the video is linked at the top. I've got to rinse these since Dan only rinsed the ones that he dropped.
Yep. They escaped.
Did they? Ew. I think that's like t-shirt fuzz. Are you sure they didn't all drop?
You
Good catch.
You should. Nice shot. You should definitely watch all of them.
Oh, absolutely. They still have nature on them. Oh, your mom is here. Hello, Mom. We are making blueberry muffins. I probably should have rinsed these like in the beginning so they had time to dry, but you know, we can hang out and chit chat. Sarah says, I never coat my blueberries and they never sink, but it could help. I have had issues with them sinking, but when I do my lemon blueberry muffins, I coat them in flour, and I use frozen ones. So I'm not sure which of the two helps it, if it's just the frozen ones that sink and not fresh, or vice versa. I don't know, but I'm doing it because it certainly doesn't hurt. Now I need a bowl to mix some flour. Oh, sad bowl.
My mom was in the chat giving shout outs.
Nice. Sarah says, I always use fresh, not frozen. I only use frozen because I like to keep ingredients on hand so I can just like bake a thing when Dan's like, I kind of want lemon blueberry muffins. And I'm like, I got you. I got frozen lemon juice and frozen blueberries. Let's do this. I have a hard time unless I buy something specifically like, okay, right now it's time to make blueberry muffins on Friday. We need to get blueberries for Friday's recipe. Otherwise, if I'm baking, I just like, oh, I feel like baking now. What do I have that I can make things?
Nothing can sit out. Nothing can sit out here.
No,
so.
it's too hot. The fruit goes bad quickly. Unless I'm specifically planning to make a thing, I don't buy things like, oh, maybe I'll make blueberry muffins.
No bread.
No.
Nothing sits out.
All right, they're a little wet, but we're going to throw some flour on it. That should help with that situation. We're going to coat these. Kind of hit them up with a towel and dry them up a little bit. Brianna says, they're not always in season. Sometimes frozen is a must because who wants sour blueberry in their muffins? Agreed. Yes.
I don't know that if I've had a sour blueberry, so that's good for me. Like,
because I use frozen.
Well, most of my blueberry consumptions come from muffins.
Yeah, you're not ever just snacking on blueberries?
No, I had a couple when I washed them off right now, and they were very dull and flavorless.
Yeah, you like them with, like, sugar?
Is that my problem?
Yeah, you need to coat them in some sugar batter. That helps. Oh, Sarah says in the summer I use blueberries from my dad's garden. Yeah. Look, I'm sure people out here grow things. It takes way too much effort, and we're not really allowed to water right now. What with the 110 plus degree heat wave and the drought. So, yeah, we don't really grow things out here so much. But depending on where you live, I hear some of y'all can just throw things outside and they grow and you don't even have to try or water.
Jess was growing tomatoes on her porch.
Yeah. It's a thing people can do. Not so much here. It takes a lot of effort. Alright. Oh, my side cam's gone. So, I didn't even measure, I just threw some flour in here and you just kind of shake it like a Polaroid picture.
They need some lotion.
No, we tried to dry them out.
Then we'll get them up again. You like that one?
Yeah.
Alright. I don't want to get all that extra flour in here, so I'm just going to scoop these up. This is the last step, right? Fold in the remaining blueberries. Yes, okay. No, it's not touchscreen. Usually the one I use is touchscreen. You know how many times I touch this computer, this laptop screen, and it's not a touchscreen? I guess I could come over here for you, Dan.
Yes, please. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, that's made it so much easier.
So I'm just scooping them out with a slotted spoon to try to get all the additional flour to stay in the bowl and not go into my batter here. And we're going to gently fold these in, although I guess it doesn't really matter since we... Well, that is better.
And I know we talked about this before, but OMG, those are huge blueberries. Are you concerned? They're grape size.
They're big.
So nice.
But since we crushed blueberries already to put in here, I don't know that it really matters. Usually you try to be really delicate so you don't crush the blueberries.
A lot of blueberries.
It is a lot. You know, I didn't actually measure. It said two cups. Oh, Dan just got me a container.
It was 12 ounces of blueberries.
And I think when I looked it up, it said 6 ounces was a cup, so it should be accurate. Oh yeah, some of them are squishing.
And Chris says it's not the size of the berry, so we'll see when it comes out of the muff. I'm excited.
Are ya?
Yeah.
You love blueberry muffins.
Yeah, the Wilton's muffs look like nice and big, and that looked fun. But if she's got big muffs, then we can too.
It's true. Alright, so I'm just going to throw some muff cups in here.
The heck's a salmon berry, Terry? Does it taste like salmon?
No, thank God.
What the hell is a salmon berry?
It looks like a raspberry, but it's orangish.
You get to go to Alaska to get them.
Well, I
Oh.
don't know.
You should know. I don't know. I've never heard
I
of
don't know.
them.
I've never seen them anywhere else.
Okay, so we can't forget, it says 3 teaspoons of sugar over the tops, so Wilton, I know you said something in the beginning. It says 3 teaspoons of sugar over the tops of the muffins. Like, the recipe is telling you, spread 3 teaspoons out, 1 teaspoon for every 4, is that correct? But I think you said a teaspoon on each one? Help me out, friend. Let me know what you did and what I should do. And we're just gonna make 12, so they're gonna be big. But
They're not even good for you.
it should be
They're just
okay.
Sugar balls.
What?
Sugar balls.
Just the rest of everything. It's just a sugar ball.
What is?
Blueberries.
I think they're still good for you.
They're
It's a
better than
fruit.
swing balls.
That's true.
No.
May you switch
We're
the
gonna
sides? Is that hard for you to do or no?
I can switch the sides for you. I guess.
Thanks, Eeyore.
Oh, look at these amazing, magnificent, glorious things.
You may be saying to yourself, you're filling those way too big. That's what I said. I literally yelled it out loud to the screen when I was watching Wilton's video. Those are way too full, friend. What are you doing? That's what works. At least it worked for her. We'll see how it works with our heat, humidity, barometric pressure, altitude. I don't know. These are really big blueberries. Whoa.
I feel like those would be just gorgeous, glorious muffs.
I hope so. Oh, one says yes, but in the comments they say a teaspoon on each one, so that's what we did, and they came out great. Okay, I'm doing what you did. Yours looked amazing, so I'm taking my tips from you. I feel like I've barely even dented the batter.
That's a good sign.
This is, no, there's no way I can fill them up this much.
Get muff, get muff, get muff, get muff.
Just pop muffins. I got my third little blueberry muffin.
We're trying here. Dale theorizing that maybe salmon berries are actually salmon eggs.
Oh, I ate them. I ate those too.
Were you a child and your parents were like, it's a berry, it's fine, just eat it?
I picked it off a bush that looked like a raspberry bush.
Okay. I'm pretty sure fish don't lay their eggs on a bush. I mean, I'm not a fisherman, so I'm not 100% sure. Uncle Yukon, please confirm or deny. Do fish lay their eggs in bushes? I don't know that I can get all of this batter into 12 cups. Like, I don't know if that is physically possible at all.
Salmon berries.
Those look like freaking candy. That can't be real. Is that
Underneath your spoon.
is that one of
Late, it fell.
is that one of those things like when you're a kid? I don't know, like you put stuff out for the Easter bunny, like you put jelly beans out for like in the grass, and then in the morning, like the jelly beans turn into lollipops.
Well, they're cousins to blackberries and raspberries, and they're tart with a bit of mild sweetness reminiscent to rhubarb. That's what the goose
I
is.
am on the hunt. We need to find some. Where are they?
Native to West Coast,
Okay,
Alaska to California.
okay, so in theory we could find them out here.
Yeah. Find a decent farmer's market.
But look, I legit have like half my batter left.
Does that mean more muffs?
I have to make. There's no way I can fill these cups with all of this batter. Like, the cups would be overflowing. I'm trying here. I really am. But they're already filled to the top.
Wilton says she thought that too, but you can get it all in.
I don't know.
Just relax. You're
No,
gonna
like-
get you both.
Like, really, there's a lot. It doesn't look like that much on the camera. There's a lot. I really don't think. Maybe your muff cups were bigger than mine? I'm trying. Let's get a blueberry on the top of this. There's no blueberries there.
You can take the remainder and put it in the waffle iron.
You could.
Dad smiled. Put them in the freezer, you can have waffles.
Blueberry.
Yeah. It's pretty fudge. So good, right, friend?
Boom Shadow says, "Oh no, you made too much. I followed the recipe." Sorry, Mooch.
Oh. Sorry at home. You should probably apologize to everybody.
Sorry. Yeah, I already apologized. I was trying to like settle the batter down.
I don't know if that was...
Look, there's so much in here. There's like 3 more muffins worth. There's no way I can put more in here.
Put them in the oven and I'll waffle iron those other ones, friend.
I think we might have to. Mooch says, I'll eat it for you. Just trying to go for it, bud.
He's like, oh, you have too much.
This is way too full. There's no way. I know I said the same thing when she was making hers, but there's no way.
This is not like you know better than to fill these up this much.
But I was yelling at her when she was making hers. I literally sat on the couch going, no, you're filling them too much. Wilton says, I don't know why that happened. We made them twice and had no leftover batter. You know, I did notice, I will say, I ran out of these muffin cups halfway through a recipe. Like, I filled half, and I opened up a new one. Shrinkflation is real because they were a tiny bit smaller. So that may be the issue. Like, they're not noticeably smaller in here on their own. But when I had them next to the last package that I bought, they were a tiny bit smaller. Same brand, Reynolds, name brand, not like off-brand dinky ones or anything. So that may be the issue. I honestly do not think I can fill these up anymore. I don't think it's safe. I'm already hesitant, but we're going for it. Let's get these in the oven because these have to go in for at 375 for 30 to 35 minutes. Let's do it. Oh, wait, I need sugar. That's almost let me forget.
Melissa reminded you.
What's that?
Melissa had the reminder.
Yeah, thanks, Melissa. What were we doing? Okay, teaspoon on each one, right? Did I use all my teaspoons? There it is. Oh, that's so much sugar.
Yeah, I don't know if you have much control with the little scooper, huh?
Yeah, a little
How
bit.
come you don't tell pinchy do like you do?
Because then I can't measure.
So much sugar in each one.
It's so much sugar.
I'm so excited.
Don't worry, Dan. If you don't like it, you can flake it off.
You can just give me all your muffin tops.
It's the best part.
I'll trade you tops for bottoms.
I am the bottom. I'll take it.
I'm glad I could be of assistance again.
Mooch is watching closely. He is.
You're gonna have to monitor chat, Dan, because I gotta focus on this.
We're watching you, sugar.
So much sugar. Like, it's a full coat of sugar over the top of the muff. But that's good, because they're gonna rise up, and that will spread out, because the top will get bigger. Cool. Like half that teaspoon just went in one spot. Sorry, not sorry to whoever eats this muff.
I want your sugar.
No joke, you guys, I'm pretty sure Terry's gained like 15 pounds since she's been here.
I have to go underwear shopping next week.
Yeah, we don't mess around with the snacks in this house. We will fatten you up.
I'm glad. It'll help me later. Let's keep it real. I could use a powder 10.
You could. I'm here to help.
It's because you make my heart happy too.
I try.
Do you know the Muffin Man? Muffin Man.
This does not look right.
Yes, I know the Muffin
That's
Man.
what I said. I don't know how much attention you paid when we were watching her video, because I know you were working on your own
How
videos.
much sugar did you already put in it? Like in the batter, in the mix?
Enough.
What the recipe called for.
Exactly.
This is what she did, Dad. You paid attention.
I did, and I promise you, Dan, I yelled at her and told her, no, this can't be right. There's no way she's making this recipe right. But she printed it out in like 52-point font. It was big. I could read it on the screen. And she followed the recipe, and hers came out amazing, so I'm following the recipe. Dan, it's the New York Times cooking recipe. It can't be wrong. Has the New York Times ever led you astray?
Not with recipes or crossword puzzle.
I'm saying.
That's their good girl.
It's already starting to, like, soak in on some of them.
Oh.
Glorious.
It's okay, Dan. If you don't like it, Terry and I will gobble these up. I promise you.
What's the difference between gobbling and eating?
That right there. Please don't make a gif of that. Hannah, you don't get to see that again. The Cookie Monster gobbles for sure.
For sure.
All right. A teaspoon of sugar on the top of each one of these ginormous muffs. They're going in the oven. We're going to start at 30 minutes and see how it goes. Let's make sure our oven is at 375. Exactly 375.
Beautiful. High five, Dan.
Yay.
Well, something's wrong with this timer. I don't think I can use that anymore. Do you have the other timer?
So, I don't know where it's at.
Alexa, set a 30-minute timer.
30 minutes.
Sorry if you guys all now have 30-minute timers. Sorry, not sorry. Chris says, has the New York Times ever led me astray? Friend, that is a topic for a different stream. I need to know. Can you slide in my DMs and let me know how they led you astray? What happened? Who hurt you? How did they hurt you? Oh, I don't get the fan anymore?
Yeah, you want it back or you?
Nope, it's fine.
Cool. Hey, if you want it back, let me know.
Alright guys, I missed a lot of your stuff, so let
Here,
me...
Can I take the mouse in a second?
You can.
Okay, good.
Jess says, I think it's the size of the blueberries or the amount you put in, maybe. I don't know.
I predict full spillage, like full.
That's what I predicted when I watched Bolton put them in her oven. Honestly, like, that's exactly what I said. So, we will see. Wooch is watching closely, always. You don't need sugar. You stuck your fingers in each muff. I did. Don't judge me. Everyone ever have a zester apple? They are new here this year and super yummy. No, I've never even heard of those. Tell me more. I guess they're a close sister of Honeycrisp and a great eating apple. Interesting. Afriel wondering if demerara sugar would be a good topper on the muffins. What is demerara sugar?
It's-
Hold on while I Google that.
You don't know? That's the new sugar company from Lady Gaga.
I was going to say, did Lady Gaga make that?
Package it on up.
Oh, that's sugar in the raw, boo. I know what that is. Oh, I have that. This is what I use on the pistachio muffs that I make. And the recipe that I follow shows it all crystally on top and amazing. That does not happen. It said use, what did it say? It said like AA sugar or something. And when I Googled it, it came up with this, the turbinado cane sugar. So I put this on top. When I cook it, it like melts into a goo in the middle where like one time I brought some to my friend and he was like, what's the filling? And I'm like, it's not a filling. No, it's like wet in the middle. What's the filling? Because it melts and like dips in the middle, so it gives you like a sugary little moist spot. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, that's what this does. It doesn't give you, and maybe it does for some recipes, but for me, when I use it on the pistachio muffs, it doesn't give you that crispiness on top. It doesn't stay on top. It melts in. So yeah, I wanted to try the regular sugar because that's what it looked like is going to give me that crystalliness on top. We'll see. Frail says, this is why I put a pillow on my ALEXA when watching YouTube.
There's
Yeah,
a mute
sorry.
button on the top of it.
Yeah, but that's not a don't listen button. Are you going to sleep? Is it nap time? You look very comfortable. Wait for 30 minutes. Seems we might have to watch Mooch sleep. Let's do it. Your eyes open a little bit. Is that so you can check if I'm trying to hand you snacks? Is that why you don't close your eye all the way? Hey, Mooch. There you are. Did you read the email I sent? I did open it up, and I have it. It was on one of these tabs. Oh, Dan must have restarted the computer. I will go back to it. I wanted Dan's input on it. So he was doing his show and then spent like well over an hour cleaning up after his show on Wednesday, and then went and took a shower and crashed on the bed and was done. So we didn't get a chance to go over it together. But, huh?
I was eating some of the orange Cadbury stuff the last couple of nights.
The orange Cadbury bar? Yes.
Yeah.
But yes, I will reply back to you very soon. I had a lot going on that night, and then it slipped my mind. Classic catnapping technique. Yeah, the one I opened. That's how I catnap too. Oh, it is still warm. Where are we at? We're down to 95. We were at 104, I think, when we started almost 2 hours ago. So it's dropping pretty quickly. Got any entertainment, Dan?
No, you were good. You're filling. Keep it up.
All right. I'm trying. That's all I got. Oh, where's Kamiko? Is she still napping on the bed?
Yeah.
Should we get some cat snacks and get everybody out here?
If you do, she will show up. Do you want to
Okay, so
disturb
we're good
her, or
with
you
this.
want to leave her?
I am done with this. If we want to. Hi, I'm sorry for your head, but can I have this?
You could have just left it there. It's okay. You don't have to move.
No, I was gonna get it out of the way. We're done with this. Thanks, Dan.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, let's get a snack. You have any more of those like chocolate bar ones?
I don't know. I don't give them the chocolate bar ones. But, like, I hope you're okay with, like, whatever footwear you're wearing, because...
It's my slippers, my house shoes. Oh, hi.
He's waking up right in my.
Have you got any more Bradley stories? No, I talked to him, last week. Yeah, last week I talked to him, we FaceTime. Hi, bud. Just usual toddler stuff. It's about to be his birthday at the end of the month, so I asked him what he wanted, and, Monster Jam. He wants Monster Jam. I'm like, you got all the monster trucks, you don't need that. I don't think he's watching tonight. It's past his bedtime. They're actually up, in Mackinac this week. Jason was out on the lake today and almost died, just a little bit. They have a rowboat or a motorboat or something. Oh, she's limping a little bit. Oh, Miko, come here. Oh, come on, tough girl.
She can't eat hard stuff for a while.
Oh, that's right. Well, what can she have? She can have a tube. Do you want to come? Oh, can you guys see her little foot behind her? Pobrecito. Okay, you have that. I don't think you can have this, but I'll get you a tube. Oh, did you steal the chocolate bar from him? Jess says they got a good few days for it. It's warm up here. It's 73 right now. Yeah, and I think the last time they were out there was really bad weather and they were unhappy. But, oh, did you give up on standing? Are you all done with your little foot? Come here. So they were out on the lake with their little motorboat, and the motor sucked up like a towel or something that was out in the water and lost power like out in the middle of the lake. And it was windy, and they had to tow it back in with like a little rowboat. But they had to fight against the wind and the waves and everything.
And they're straight on Mackinac, like where the bridge is.
Yes, yeah. They like got to the other side of the bridge, and he like was scared for a minute that he was gonna be lost at, well, not lost at sea, lost at lake. Is that a thing? Can you be lost at lake?
Hell yeah.
Oh, you can give her some kisses. Are you not hungry, Miko? There you go. You got a little taste.
She has been chowing down. She probably
Yes.
wants it like in her little bowl or something. Just smush a little bit on the floor. She'll look it up. There you go. That's more her speed. Chomp. Look at
Her little toes are all spread out because it's all wrapped up tight. She's okay. I can't read the chat.
Neither can I. It's okay.
She is over that leg. Yeah,
Lots
a little
of-
bit.
Lots of Kamiko emojis and hearts.
Taste. Hey, you stay away from her. Here, that's your taste.
He's been very good. He sniffed to see what was going on, but he hasn't like done anything. He hasn't like jumped on her or anything.
Good. Greedy boys. All right, stay back. There you go, baby girl. Where's the other three?
Precious doesn't come for snacks anymore. You bring snacks to Precious.
Oh yeah.
Kitty's been hiding under the bed all day. Everybody's been acting wacko
Whoa.
because since Kamika's gotten home. So she's been hiding under the bed all day, and I don't know where Rizzo's at. Rizzo was snoozing on the cat tree.
Get it, Mooch. Get it. Is it Kumiko med time soon? Yes. When we're done here, it will have been 12 hours, so she'll get her second dose. For the
Right. She's got amoxicillin. She's got anti-inflammatory pills, and then she's got like a pain relief pill.
Yes. They're just eating my hand now. Did Kitty tear her ACL too? No, she got.
It'd be a lot cooler if she did. She looks like a poodle.
She got bit by a spider, and it was like eating her flesh away on her leg, and we had no idea because it was just like a little lump on her leg, and we thought she had something stuck in her fur, until she ripped away that flesh and was done with it. Because she is a badass cat, and she would rather tear her leg off than deal with whatever was going on. No, you okay? Is it starting to hurt a little bit? Should I give her
Hi, Nico.
what does she get? The painkiller's the pill, huh? So we have to give her like
That'll be with
canned
dinner.
food.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
No, after we're
that's not
done-
a squirt in her throat.
No, after we're done, we'll give her medicine.
You
We
okay?
can maybe watch her walk around for a second here. It's funny.
No, it's not really funny. She's walking a little worse than she was for
Oh,
sure.
that's it. Look at her. Bloop.
Yeah, she was better last night when she was still dopey.
But look at her. She looks stoked though. Hey, Kamiko.
Melanie says, I just joined. What did I miss? We are checking on Kumiko, who got bit by a spider. How long until her bandage comes off? So we'll take her back on Sunday and they'll change it. And she has to have 5 dressing changes. So every 3 days, we have to take her back and have it changed. What else? Make sure the bandage on her leg isn't too tight, guys. We didn't put it on, the vet did. So they said as long as she's not like picking at it or doing anything weird,
Oh, she's
She'll-
like,
it
look
should
at
be
that.
fine?
Look at that. Look. Where's the rest of the food? Where's the food?
she also had to have a tooth pulled. So we're not really giving her like crunchy stuff right now. She can't really have a lot of these treats. So that's why she had the little squeeze up thing. Marco says, when you talk to the cats, do you say come to mama or come to papa? No. No, I don't really refer to myself as the cat's mom or dad. Like, I don't be like, oh, come here, mom. Like, I don't, like, refer to us as mom or dad. It's not really my thing. Oh, no. It's like, I'm Crystal. I'm nobody's mom. Mooch definitely thinks I'm his mom. The bandage itself might be as much why she's limping as anything. It's probably starting to hurt her because last night she was walking around fine. Like when she first got out of the cat carrier, the leg was just sticking out behind her. Like she didn't know what to do with
all
it.
doped up. Yeah, and they removed a lot of flesh and stuff from her. So
Yes.
so I'm sure she's not feeling the best.
It's wrapped up over her knee, for lack of a better word. Is that called a knee? I don't know.
Yeah.
So she can't bend the leg at all.
It's lower down. It's where the purple is.
Yes, but she was walking normally last night, so it's definitely starting to hurt her a little bit tonight if she's starting to limp.
But this is the most activity she has. She's been chilling all day.
Yes.
The doctor said that she was she can walk around and stuff. Just
Where's her collar? It is around. I don't know where we ended up putting it.
Yeah, I took it. I took it off of her.
She's not going outside, so she don't need her collar right now. But it will go back on. Don't worry. I'm a little disappointed that she got a purple bandage, not a red one, because red's her color. She was just trying to shake the bandage off. Yes, absolutely. Like she kicks it behind her and stuff. You have a litter box?
Maybe so.
All right, we don't need to watch that. Marco says, I spy with my eye Wu-Tang. Yes. Terry's all Wu-Tanged up. That's her jam. And you might be the only one who's ever recognized that on a stream.
I'm so happy.
Yes, that is the knee. Is it still called the knee on a cat? I don't know. I don't know cat anatomy. Yes, we have Black Widow and brown recluse spiders here in California. Yes, and that's look, Christine, I don't think they're scary. Like, I don't want to get bit by a Black Widow, but I don't like run and scream when I see one. They're everywhere. Like if you go outside, there's just Black Widows out there.
I'm friends with a few of them out there. There's one mama that on your empty pot in there comes out at nighttime when it's nice and cool, just like is wide open out there, and I go out there and I'll be like, hi.
We let them be unless they get too close to the house.
They're not here to. They're pretty. They're not here to like mess with us at all.
There are brown recluses. I don't think that I have ever seen one, as far as I know. We did see some really weird spider one time, but I googled brown recluse and that's not what it looked like. So I don't know. There's weird stuff out here. I wouldn't say it's as like weird and scary as Australia bugs, but yeah, there's weird stuff. Something definitely got her. You guys have seen, if you follow RFS Cats on Instagram, she loves to lay out in the grass, lay on the front porch. The spiders, we do spray regularly, but I did notice like in the last couple of weeks, the spiders are back on the front porch. There's spider webs all over my plants, and we've been talking like, oh, we need to get out there and spray. But it's been 110 degrees, so nobody wants to go outside and do anything. I'm gonna go see if Precious wants one. Hold up.
Hi, what's up, you two? What? You stretch up like a bowling pin? You don't do anything. Hi. Hi, Mooch. Hi, everybody. I'm hungry. I'm ready for, like, food. There's still so much time before muffs. 14 minutes? That's like forever. I don't think it gets, like, the top goo on it. I think that's it. She's been hiding under, like, the couch and stuff over here today. Yeah, she's been in that corner most of the day today.
She misses out on snacks then.
Forever. I know, right? You have to work outside when the sun comes up when it's cool. Yeah, yes. Yeah, you have to either do your yard work early or late. Dan's ready for sugar on those muffs. It was too much sugar.
I bet you won't say that when you eat them.
I want to feel like I had something like healthy. Hi guys. Hi Hila the Husky. Hi Charlotte. Oh, I'm ready for like. There's like a hamburger in there. I'm ready. I'm ready for that. Oh, was that nudge to? Bye, Dan, everybody.
You can stay here. I just needed room for me. Hi. Hey, Moochie. No, you just want snacks. You don't care, huh? How's Precious adjusting to life as an inside cat? Does he miss outdoors? I do not think so. He's adjusting just fine. He sits by the door, usually after he eats, when we feed them canned food multiple times a day. He will go sit by the door. He loves to sit by the open door. Oh, you made me drop it, boo. He loves to sit by the open door and look outside, but if you open the door to go out, you don't have to, like, Mooch, you have to, like, run the block. If you open the door, Mooch wants to go outside, and you have to, you know, arms and legs and make sure he doesn't run outside. Not with Precious. He does not want to go outside.
I don't know if you can see him. He's on the cat tree there.
Come on, guys. You're not even trying. Hey. Eat it. You're just dropping them, you big dummies. they smell so good. Can you smell them? Foxy Koala says at least it was a spider bite and not a rattlesnake bite. Yeah, we do have snakes out here, but I've never seen any like in our yard or anything. We live right off of a busy street, so I mean, I'm sure they would get run over if they tried to come here from the dirt fields, but... did you know apparently cats don't have great up-close eyesight? Well, that makes sense why they always drop the damn snacks when I try to feed it to them. Oh, Moochie. Hey, bud. You hate that. I'm all out of snacks. Those are my fingers. That's it. I'm sorry. No more. What are you doing? You belong that way. There you go. Back to your bed. Banished.
Vanished.
What are you doing?
So, Crystal, we got the September schedule up.
Yes.
What's going on? What do we have going on in September? Let's work backwards. So the last week of September, we won't be having any shows because I will probably be. Well, it depends on what's going on. But I'll probably be at Bit Summit that week.
Yes.
Yeah. So it'll be a short month for entertainment from us.
We still have a full schedule of stuff. Like, we don't have a show tomorrow.
Then we
This
have
is
a
it
full
for this week.
schedule of stuff.
But we have a Pictionary, we have a Mario Kart, we have a Guess the Movie by the Quote. Those are our Wednesday shows.
Dantic 2.0s.
We're here today making blueberry muffs, and then we have cinnamon toast crunch cookies, some sort of gooey blondie something.
That's gonna be that's gonna be fun.
Look, I can't remember all the everythings.
Are you just going to the actual thing?
Yes, I'm pulling up the calendar so I can see. Oh, okay, so next week we're making Cinnamon Toast Crunch cookies. Then we're making salted brownie cookies. And then we're making Butterscotch Blondie gooey bars. Those all sound amazing. Thank you, Brittany. Yes, salted brownie cookie. Oh, sounds so good. So good. You gonna go get it? For Dantix, we're doing a Dantix 2.0 next Saturday. Again, no Dantix this Saturday, but next Saturday will be the Dantix 2.0 where you answer in the chat multiple choice, and it scores. Everybody gets points if they got a correct answer.
That was fun.
After that will be just regular answer in the chat Dantix, and then a call-in show ending the month. The last Friday and Saturday, the last Friday of the month, the first Saturday of October, we're not going to have any shows because Dan will be coming back from Vid Summit.
Yes.
And
most likely.
you will be tired.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's no shows that weekend.
No
at all.
shows that weekend.
We have the weekend off, but we'll be back in October, and I think in October we're gonna try to do a paint night. It's been a while since we've done one, but you guys, it's hot, and it peaks. The heat peaks like between 3 and 4 o'clock before it starts to cool down. So doing the 6 o'clock shows is sometimes a little hard, especially when we're in here baking with the oven on. But it's not as hot. When we do the paint shows, the paint nights, we start at 4 o'clock. There's no way we're going to sit there and paint. And you can't really have a fan blowing on you because it'll dry your paint. So that's why we haven't done any paint nights in a while. But I think October will be cool enough for us to have them. Jess says, you did it last year. You rushed home and were live that Friday. And he learned from his mistake.
Yeah, I don't
we talked it out. And even Saturday, I'm like, what about Saturday? Because you sleep on Friday.
myself.
He was like, nope, take the weekend off. It's going to be a full week of go for Dan. So he's going to take the weekend off. She says her flight leaves at 6:10 a.m. this year, though. No 7 a.m.
Yeah, so I probably gotta get you there by would you say 6:10? So probably 4:35. You gotta be there.
Ooh.
So and I'll just probably come straight home. Anyway, so yeah, I don't want to do it to myself. I wasn't happy with last year doing that, so I'm not gonna. It's gonna be great. And
That's
yay
fair.
paint night, yes, yay paint night.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. We did a
that'll be
fun
a lot
one
of
last
fun.
year for Halloween. We did that little boo one.
Mm-hmm.
I've been looking at the fall gnome, I think it is. Let's see. How long do we have? 7 minutes? Let's see if I can pull these up and get some opinions.
There's a lot of you here. If you haven't seen our paint nights, they last a long time.
They do.
They'll last 4, 5, 6 hours sometimes. It's crazy. You don't have to paint. You can do anything. Color, create. If take some old ads, make paper mache out of it. That's what I do with my receipts. I make snowflakes. I fold up my receipts and I rip little things off of them. Just do something fun and creative. It's a good hangout stream. Like I said, it goes a long time. So I'm glad that's back as the end of the year gets here. It'll be nice to have a good paint night. What happened? You locked up over there.
Oh, sorry, I was watching Roger's stories. I got distracted. I was trying to look up I couldn't remember the name, step-by-step painting. That's what it is.
Jess has got a great idea. Eleanor's coloring book is only printed on one side this time.
Nice.
So it can be printed or used, well, like on markers and stuff now, which is nice to have it one-sided like that.
Good
yes,
deal.
that is good. So you can even paint on that paper.
Okay, so I have a couple in mind, and you guys, by all means, can paint whatever you want, but let me get some input. I don't have side camera. Jordan with the super chat, thank you so much. Hello, friend. You haven't been here forever. She
Hi,
says,
Jordan.
I'm going back to bed, but I popped in to say hi, that I miss you all. Also, how is my girl, Kamiko? She is okay. She was just in here, but I think she went back to lay down. She's
she's
definitely in
fine.
a little bit of pain tonight. She's limping a little bit, but she's in good spirits. She's healing just fine, I think. Athena with her super chat member for 3 months. Thank you so much. Get well soon, baby girl. She's on the road to recovery. I will keep you guys updated. For you guys that are Dan TV level members, we did not get a chance to record this week. There was a lot going on. But we will have, we'll have a podcast.
Yeah.
There will be a podcast up next week, if not Monday, Tuesday. Because with the holiday, it's kind of wonky and weird, and I don't know what exactly is happening. But we will have a podcast up. Which we're trying really hard to keep consistent, but then stuff comes up, and all of a sudden, there's not room to record. But we will always get something out for you multiple times in the month. So here's the things I was thinking of. There's a Dia de los Muertos sugar skull. And the color is awful on the screen. It's not.
If
it's
you
my-
turn your brightness down to 25%,
Is that word? It doesn't say percent.
no, just get it down to like that. Yeah, that makes
Okay,
it a lot better.
perfect. What? No, watch us. I'm sorry, friend. We totally just ran out of hours in the days. Okay, so that's one of the options. Where's the other one? And you guys can go check out stepbysteppainting.net. There's all kinds of tutorials on there. There's also a fall gnome. We try to do stuff that's going to be easy for beginner painters, nothing that's too complicated. But there's also this little fall gnome that I thought was kind of cute. Brittany says bollocks. Sorry. Sugar Skull, yes. All right, we got to vote for Sugar Skull, and we got to vote for fall gnome. There's other stuff like pumpkin spice if you want to paint a latte, if you're into that sort of thing.
I like coffee, but not that much.
Right, yeah. Do we need a coffee painting? There's real basic. I don't think we'll do this. But if you guys want a real basic painting, there's just a couple of pumpkins hanging out there. So, I don't know. We'll pick something, but let me know what you guys think. Maybe I'll post a poll and see what you guys want to paint. If you guys have not checked out stepbysteppainting.net, really amazing website. There are levels where you can subscribe, and I'm sure the lady makes money off of it because she does amazing things. But she provides printable stencils that you can trace with carbon paper onto your canvas and then paint. And there's literally step-by-step instructions on how to paint the painting. Chris says he'll pose for the portrait if you're looking for painting inspiration, only if you wear your Little Red Riding Hood outfit.
We're gonna paint him like a French girl.
No, we're going to paint him like Little Red Riding Hood. Hilo the Husky says, dude, I'm so hungry. Go get some food.
Me too.
Problem solved.
Me too.
We've got 3.5 minutes till Muffs. I haven't even peeked. Let me take a look and see. I'm kind of scared.
Don't spoil it. Just keep it. Don't spoil it. We'll see what happens when it comes out.
Little Red Studley Hood. I don't know. I saw you in those little tights there. I don't know if I'd call tights Studley. Maybe if they were fishnets. The step-by-step painting, since you've told me about them, I keep their website I'm in my art website folder so I can go to them when I want to paint. Absolutely. Marco says need to refresh. Sound is off. Okay. Refresh. I think, is anybody else having an issue? Or
Yeah.
is
We
it
won't
just
give you any
Marco?
crap till you get back.
Yeah, we'll hold on. Yeah, if you guys check out stepbysteppainting .net, whatever
Yeah,
it was.
Brittany
Brittany linked it. Thank you, Brittany.
really
You were
good
awesome.
job. And that's where you get all your stuff from.
The first couple of times we did it from socialartworking.com. That's social-artworking. That's another site where you can get paint kits with stencils and everything. You can order everything from them. I usually just order the stencil, and then I go get canvases and paint supplies, or I already have them. I just grab stuff at Michael's, because you can get a coupon and get it cheaper. But you have to pay money there, which is fine, but I know not everybody has that in their budget. There are some really cool designs there for sure, and they will send you a whole booklet of like step-by-step, draw this and then paint this part and then do that, and it's really, really good instructions, and it's printed out so you can physically look at it if you're into that sort of thing. But we switched over to stepbysteppainting.net because they have free options. There are also some of the paid designs are so adorable, and I'll be like, oh, let's do this one. Oh, it's paid. And I don't want to pick the paid ones because I don't want to exclude anybody who wants to paint along with us, and I know it's not in everybody's budget. So we try to stick to the free ones.
Did you turn your oven light back off?
Yes.
Okay.
Wilton says, don't tell me they went everywhere because that wouldn't make sense. You're going to have to find out. I'll show you in just, Dan's in front of the timer. It's 1 minute. I think they might have to go a little longer. Don't peek, Dan. It said 30 to 35. Yeah, I think they might need a little bit longer. I'll poke at them in a minute. They do smell amazing. Lily wants a poll up so we could decide the painting while we wait for the muffins. The muffins are almost done. I will put something up on Facebook, on the RFS family group. That way everybody, not just those of you who are here watching now, everybody can vote on that. Because I know not everybody who joins in for the painting is here tonight. And I'd like to get input from everybody who's going to paint. Now you have me thinking about your carrot cake and I can't have any. Aw. Make a list of all the things you're going to make when your kitchen is done being under construction. Yeah? Dale says, could you print out the picture onto regular paper and then just color that in with, say, crayons, colored pencils, or do you have to transfer it to canvas? No, you can absolutely just color it in. Absolutely. And that's why I like this website, because you can print it out. And not only can you print it out we try to do the 8x10 because it's small and a little bit quicker, but a lot of them have options to go bigger, or you could just increase it and it'll print on multiple pages and you tape it together. There's a lot of options on there. So that's why we like that website. In conclusion, check out the website. All right, you guys stay over there. Don't peek. I'm going to poke and see if these need a couple more minutes because it said 30 to 35. We started with 30. No, I think we're good. All right, you want to side cam it? Okay, they definitely did not dome up as much as Wilton's did. They're not as risen and puffy. They're flat.
I feel like I have no education on this, but they didn't puff up because we put too much sugar and we started flattening them, like when it sinks into the middle of your sugar. When it
But
sinks
that's
into
how
the
much
middle.
she used.
Right, but remember how it does that? It's starting to get
Right, but she said that's how much she used. I followed exactly the instructions of the recipe and the accommodations that Wilton said she made.
Aren't they all at like sea level too? Or, like,
That could very well be the issue. That's what I said in the beginning. The heat, the humidity, the altitude, the barometric pressure, who knows, any of those factors could have played into it. They did not make a blueberry cake across the top of the muffin pan like I thought they might. Or like I was worried they might when both of us made them. But they did not dome up as much. But they still look amazing.
They smell so good.
They really do. Yeah, it might be the elevation. I don't know. I don't know what my elevation is versus your elevation, nor do I know how that affects things, but I'm sure we're at different elevations. The science baking magic. Yeah, sometimes the things just work differently. I don't know. Flat muffs. LOL. Get it? Yeah, I get it, Marco. Marco, did you see the new episodes of Beavis and Butthead? It's on a Paramount Plus. And now you have me. Oh, I was starting to read it and you retracted. What are you doing? You took it back. Ours look like that in the pan too, not real tall tops. Okay, maybe it was just the angle of your photo because they look bigger in your. I thought it was going to be a big drippy fire. I'm telling you. Yeah, I guess they don't look too domey. They look kind of, yeah, maybe your angle. I don't know. I'm telling you, Christine, when I watched Wilton's video, I yelled at the screen, girl, you're filling them too much. Like, have you never made muffins before? What are you doing? But it was not as messy as I thought it was going to be. Let's see if I can get these out of here. There are definitely some blueberries oozing a little bit. Well, and did you have to pick the best looking ones that didn't have oozy blueberries for your photos? Okay, they still look pretty damn good. Athena likes your pink hawk shirt, Dan.
And so I know it's like my life. It's like my wristband, but it's like me on the shirt.
Who had those when you were young? Those metal bracelets that was like links, and then it had the flat thing across it, and they sold them in school, and you could get it engraved with whatever like customized thing you chose. And then when you flipped it over, it had your name and address and phone number.
No, I didn't have those.
Oh, we had those like all growing up. And then like when I got a boyfriend, I was like, "Will you wear my bracelet with my name on it?"
Oh yeah, was it spelled right?
Which is still not as embarrassing when I told Roger that he was the best looking guy at work tour. Yes, it was spelled right. My mom knows how to spell my name. She picked it. Wilton said, "You're right. I never made muffins before." I was not judging at all. Like just like, oh my gosh, what is she doing? Usually you fill them like half to 3/4 of the way. Otherwise, when they like cook and they like, I don't know what the technical term is, when they puff up, then it like spreads out too much. But these didn't spread that much. Marco says that's called Life Alert. F you, Marco. No, they're like the ones you get for little kids. It was popular in the 80s. It was a thing, I swear. I had a bunch of them. I probably still have some, like, somewhere in an old jewelry box or something. Do I have an old jewelry box? I don't know. Oh, my muffin top almost came off on that one. They're a little warm, but I want to get them out while I can still easily unstick them from the muffin pan, since the top did go over the edge of the muffin holes. If I leave them in there too long, it's going to be too hard to get them off of there. Oh, I squished that one. Oops. Hugh said muffin tops. Alright, Beavis. Oh, I'm squishing them bad. It's okay. It's a holiday weekend. We're the only ones who are going to eat these. They're not going to go to anybody else. That feels really squishy. Hold on. Hold up. No, it came out clean. Alright. Do kids go missing so much they needed those bracelets? Well, yeah, like back in the 80s, kidnapping was a big thing. And like, you know, like sometimes people lose their kids, irresponsible parents, right? And then like...
Wasn't it supposed to tell you what your deal was on there too? Like, what's this guy's deal?
No, back then they didn't say like autism, diabetes, or, you know, like they didn't say stuff like that. It was literally just your name and address. And then you could get like kittens or puppies or like rainbows engraved on the other side of it. Did you have those, Terry? You know what I'm talking
I
about?
remember them, but my parents didn't carry them.
You had too many kids in your family, that's why.
Yeah.
We were allowed to.
I'm like,
Right? Then your parents are like, we're not losing these loud ass kids.
No, I was number 6, and we're Mexican. We can have plenty, like, we can have plenty more.
Yeah, I'm asking my Mexican friends if they,
Yeah.
if their parents cared if they got lost.
Yeah, I think I'm the only Dan.
I was a space filler.
My mom's like, I got my tubes tied, I can't lose these two. I just had a little taste, you guys. It was amazing.
I can't wait.
Are they super hot?
No. They're cooling, like, as
I
as
can see the camera. They look a little squishy, or like a little like.
They're still very soft, yes.
soft.
But they're not super hot. But like I said, I want to get them out while they're still soft. Otherwise, they're going to get really crusty, stuck to the pan. And I don't want that to happen. But in the process, I'm like squishing the bottom of the muff. But at least the top's not sticking. Marco says, I'm super hot. Shut up. Husky Mom Veronica says, I have to make tandy cakes. I don't know what that is. And coleslaw. I know what that is. I love coleslaw. For Labor Day picnic this weekend. Anyone else baking this weekend? No, we're just hanging out. I mean, I'll probably bake something else during the course of the 3 days, but nothing planned at the moment. Jordan said, did my super chat pop up? I did. Excuse me. I did see a super chat from you.
Hey, hit the mooch. Why don't you go back up and read it again?
Oh, yes. Saying that you were going back to bed, but just saying hi and USS. Yes, I did read that.
It took about a minute before it popped up on the screen to pet the mooch.
Yes. Yeah, there is a delay between that and the action of petting the mooch. And how is Kamiko? She's back to sleeping. She came out for a minute, but she's back. Hannah says, my dad didn't believe me when I told him I had a less than Jake album. Were you hiding it from him? You weren't allowed to see it? You could show him. Jordan says, I made one like a minute ago and it charged me and everything. Yeah, we saw it. Oh, no, there was a second one. No. That was the only one that I saw. You can tell me now what it was, and I will read your comment. I don't know why it didn't pop up. Weird.
So we gotta leave it sit for a little bit before we can eat them?
We could probably eat one now.
I would
Are you
split one
ready?
with you if you want to cut one of them.
That's what I was thinking. I was just going to do one for... But let me find the pretty ones and take a picture for the gram. The ones that I didn't screw up when I was taking them out. There's kind of a lot of sugar on them. We'll shake the loose sugar off for you, Dan. Where's another pretty looking one? This one. Bear with me, guys. I've got to take my photo now because I'm never going to remember to do it later. Which one looks the best? It's hard to take pictures of muffins because they're just like circles top down. Like they don't look any different than a cookie. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Do you want butter on them or are we just gonna eat it plain?
We can do either or. Whatever's easiest.
Let's do it plain so we can really get the flavor.
You got it. Here.
Christine wants me to make tandy cakes sometime. I don't know what that is. Jordan says, check your Instagram. I've been trying to get a hold of you. Oh, look. Terry and I live in the same damn house. Do I ever check the Instagrams you send me?
Never. I send them so I remember to show her.
It's nothing personal at all. I will try to remember to check. I don't ever. Same thing with Facebook. I never click on the messages, messenger stuff. I never see any of that. Like, I just am oblivious to it. But I will try to remember and see what you have to say. Okay, we're going to have to do this upside down because the bottom's trying to fall apart. The blueberries
Oh my God, that looks so
do
good.
look like they sank a little bit to the bottom, but not too bad. I think we're just going to have to grab forks and take a bite. Oh. Spoons. We're out of forks. They're in the dishwasher. Hey, Dan!
I'll be there in a minute. I'm doing the camera stuff. Did you already show like the middle and stuff like that of it, or?
Well, no, I just unwrapped it, and that's...
I didn't know what you were doing.
Oh, can I get it over here a little bit?
Absolutely.
All right, so let's see. It's upside down because the bottom is very soft, but there is a crap ton of blueberries in here.
So many blueberries.
So many. Oh, the top is nice and crispy though. I love that. Wilton says we didn't put butter on them. All right, we're eating them raw.
Oh wow. I'm really impressed.
Oh, a really good muffin.
Mm-hmm.
These will be gone before the end of the 3-day weekend.
It will.
For sure. 100%.
They're really good. Nothing is too much.
Mm-mm. No, that's good. And even that sugar is not too much. Dan, I'm going to save you a bite, but I'm going to have another one. You have to come taste.
So good, dude. You're gonna like these. They're not too sweet.
Yes, Husky Mom Veronica, please post a Tandy Cakes recipe. I would like to see that. Jordan says, girl, I've sent an Instagram and Facebook message. I swear to you, I do not check my messages. When I finally do go, like, oh yeah, I should check my messages. I've got, like, messages from a dozen different people who have sent me a dozen different things. Terry sends me memes all the time. Blake, I'll have, like, 10 memes from Blake. My friend Gavin. I don't know. I'm so bad at messaging.
Alright, enough of your excuses. Give me some of this muffin. Give me some of this muff.
You didn't even get the blueberry. I should do this part because it was blueberry. Eat it.
Don't worry about how I eat my food.
Put the whole thing in your mouth.
Oh.
You're like eating around the blueberry. You're killing me.
I've never seen
Dude,
somebody
could
take
you,
2
like-
bites of a bite.
Really? It's very good. Wow, I can't eat right either? There you go. That was really good. What do you think?
That was a really good recipe. I really like that. Usually the only blueberry muffins I make are the lemon blueberry ones. I don't usually make just straight blueberry muffins.
Mm-hmm.
The blueberries are amazing. Those were really good blueberries. They've got great flavor.
It'll be good cold.
Yes.
And we're not doing no glaze on it like you do sometimes.
No, because it's got the sugar. And it made it, like, you got a part of the top that was, like, a little bit crunchy.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, the sugar on top, definitely, there is a little bit too much. For sure, like, each one of these can be taken and, like, tap it and some sugar is going to fall off. But there's enough that it made, like, a nice crispy top to it. It's got a crunchy top. That's perfect, and I love it. I bet they'd be good with a scoop of ice cream. Absolutely. That would be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Wilton says, yes, we think so too. So much better than store-bought. I'm glad you like them. Yes, thank you for making your video where you made these.
It's pinned to the top there if you guys want to check it out.
It is, yeah. Go check out her video where she made them and be just as scared as I was that she was filling them too much. But hers, I think, turned out a little bit more appealing to the eye than mine. And I think that has something to do with elevation, temperature, humidity. I don't know.
Just slide it that way again,
But
please.
these are still absolutely amazing. I highly recommend this recipe. I am going to find the correct recipe and put it on the Pinterest page. I don't even know. Maybe I didn't link the right one even. I don't know. I'm going to go figure it out. I will put the right recipe on there so you guys can make these. I highly recommend them. This is a good blueberry muffin recipe for sure. It's a New York Times Cooking, somebody's name, Marsh, I don't think I have it up on here anymore. No, I don't know. I'll post the link though. Excuse me, where is Mooch's Bite? These are way too sugary, like on the top. I can't give him any of the top. And we just had a cat snack session. He's fine. I'm not going to get him started again. He's sleeping. Good breakfast meal with coffee. I don't drink coffee, but yes, I bet that would be amazing with coffee. Don't worry, Terry will have it with some coffee and report back.
Absolutely.
She'll let you guys know. I think we're about done. It's 8:30. Thank you guys for staying with us a little bit long tonight. We had a lot going on.
Are you trying to modify this recipe next time, or you like it just the way it is?
I like it the way it is. Honestly, it's good.
You like the muff size? They're very much bigger than the muffs that we're used to making.
I don't know that I would fill them up as much. Knowing that they're not going to dome very well, I would probably just fill them like I regularly do so I can get a few more muffs out of them. Because I like to make muffs so that I have them for breakfast all week. And only having 12, I usually eat 2. Like, I'll have one in the morning right when I get to work and then one like around 10 or 11. So that's 10 muffs already, and there would only be a couple left for, everybody else. So I like to make like 2 dozen, so there's enough for everybody to have some. Can cats have blueberries anyway? I don't know. Let's see. Hey, Alexa. Can cats eat blueberries?
Blueberries are not considered poisonous to cats.
Alexa,
However,
stop. They are not poisonous to cats, but check with your vet. Are they muffs or muffins?
How do I know the difference?
Look, technically they're muffins, but in my world, have I talked about the backstory about how Jason used to work at McDonald's? Yes, McDonald's. And they make their English muffin. Is it English muffins for their sausage McMuffins or whatever. And whenever they would be low and need more to be cooked, their like lingo in the kitchen was down on muffs. And so therefore muffins became muffs. And if we need more muffs, we're down on muffs. It just became part of my vernacular, and they will always be muffs. There's no A in MC. I am aware, but again, Jason worked at McDonald's, and all the boxes of French fries said Mac fries, M-A-C fries. So then we started calling it McDonald's, and this was like 20 years ago, and it just became part of our vernacular for our entire lives, and they are muffs from McDonald's. And you can't change the way I say it. At least I say caramel right. All right, guys. Once again, just to remind you, we will not have a show tomorrow night. We are going
to a show
to see Less Than Jake.
Yes, we will be the ones getting entertained.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're not providing entertainment to you guys tomorrow. We're going to go be entertained with my favorite band. Pecan is pecan. Jason taught me that. Look, I never said the word before, but Jason showed me a picture that was a can of peas and said, "This is a pecan."
You're starting a war on the way out.
It's pecans. So I don't know. Anyway, we will be back on Wednesday. Check the calendar, but I believe Wednesday is Pictionary.
Yeah, follow RFS Cats if you want to see more Kumiko updates.
Absolutely. I will keep you guys updated on how she is doing. Thank you guys so much for hanging out tonight. If you haven't already, please hit the thumbs up on your way out. Thanks, everybody. Excuse me. For your concern and care for Kumiko. We will take good care of her. Thanks for showing up tonight, and we will see you guys on Wednesday. Have a great holiday weekend. Bye, guys.
Yahoo! Bye, everybody!
Hurry and shut it off so I can stop smiling, Dan.